Hello, world. We are back relatively on time. I'll actually say we are on time.
We
Buddha
are
lie,
definitely.
episode 11, definitely on time. Um, some big things happened in the NBA last night. A team that hadn't won much in the last 50 years. Um, won the NBA Cup, the in-season tournament. They are the third
Hmm.
winners. It was the New York Knicks. They beat the San Antonio Spurs last night. And I think as NBA fans, what else is there to do other than to talk about what this means for them winning a championship? Um, so yeah, they won last night. They beat the Spurs, who have been one of the surprise teams of the season, a really good team. Um, but real talk, does this make the Knicks legitimate title contenders?
Them winning the in-season tournament championship doesn't make them that, but I do think that the Knicks are on to something. The more I watch the Knicks, the more impressed I am by them. I'm not gonna lie. I do really like OG. OG's a really good player, man. I wish OG was on the Lakers, but can't have it all. Can't have it all. But OG just makes every team better. Mikal Bridges is right back to me. Maybe not as good as he was in Phoenix, but he fits that role of defensive player, hits some open shots, still has that mid-range game. Jalen Brunson is one of the best offensive players in the world. Carl Anthony Towns is very talented. Very intriguing player, an interesting player to watch. Carl Anthony Towns is right because he'll have a play to where you're like, "My God, this man is really good at the sport," and then you'll see another play, 2 plays later, where he's like, "Yeah, he's too dumb to be on the court." It's amazing watching Carl Anthony Towns. Like that pass he threw, insane, insane pass, and then he fouls Wemby just because. It's like, okay, I guess, bro. Um, I do like the bench player, the Tyler, the point
Tyler
guard.
Kolek. Yep, Tyler
Tyler,
Kolek.
he's pretty good. He's pretty good. Miles McBride didn't even play last night, but Miles McBride, I really like him as well. And then Mitchell Robinson. Mitchell Robinson is such an X factor for the Knicks. If he's able to stay healthy and stay on the court, his offensive rebounding value, the value that he has as a defensive player. I'm always something that always impresses me about Mitchell Robinson as well is like his mobility is pretty good for somebody of his size for sure. Like it definitely catches my eye every time. Like when he casts a guard on the perimeter, I'm like, oh, it's not like it's just an automatic cook when he's out here. It's like, no, you gotta kind of work. So he's a really good defensive player and they have a really high ceiling. And I just think the more and more I think about it as well, Mars, Indiana these past few years are that's one of the best offensive playoff teams in a long time. Let me keep it at that. Like they pose such an interesting threat, and that's a team that's beat the Knicks in the Eastern Conference. And
Both times, right?
yeah, exactly. They're not in the playoffs this year, but that team, because Miles Turner was an actual 3-point shooting five, like from all over the court, not just the top of the key. Like he'll shoot on the wing, shoot in the corner, shoot like he's an actual shooter, and always having to play real 5-out defense. That threat isn't really there this year. So I think it'll be a little bit easier to hide like a Cat or Jalen Brunson. And I even like how they held up against Boston, to be honest with you. And Boston posed that same threat. It's just like that Indiana offense, man, was special. I think we'll have to, when we look back of like offenses that, maybe didn't win the championship throughout the playoffs, but were some like elite playoff offenses, the Pacers should definitely be brought up in that conversation. So, yeah.
So are they the best team in the East to you?
Yeah. Like
So you
comfortably
have
too right
so
now.
you have them in the finals,
Yeah. Yeah.
but losing.
Correct. But will be, but like I don't think OKC is just steamrolling the Knicks. I don't think that's happening.
Can they
I
beat
think that series will probably
can
go a
they
little
beat
longer.
anyone who comes out the West? Like realistically, not obviously like the Warriors, no disrespect. But like can they beat
Watching them
anyone?
against the Nuggets would be interesting, right? You have a double big lineup, Right, Karl Anthony Towns has had success against Nikola Jokic in a playoff setting before. So I don't think he'll be like, worried about that. He's had success in that matchup. He's guarded them pretty decent in the post with some good backline help. Mitchell Robinson is there. I don't know who's guarding Jalen Brunson for the Nuggets. I mean, I guess Christian Brown, but we shall see. I think, I think that could be an interesting series. I think they could beat the Rockets if the Rockets were to come out. They can beat us, the Lakers, if we're considered a title hopeful. Yeah, they can beat us. So yeah, there's some teams in the West they can beat for sure.
Okay. I think you kind of undersold Mikal Bridges a little bit. I think this is just the best he's been, just as a player. I think this is, we're probably got peak Mikal right now. Just like the playmaking improvement, the fact that he's making good decisions consistently, the mid-range stuff. I don't think he's the same defensively he was a couple years ago, but I do think he's been good on defense. There's still matchups that can take advantage of him, especially like the physical wings and stuff. But you got OG, so you don't care about that. So like you can mitigate that. So like if you got like the quicker guards, you've got a Deuce McBride. If you got more of like the finesse wing, you've got Mikal Bridges. If you got the physical bruising guards,
you got OG.
You got OG. So you got like the personnel for each of those matchups. Then Mitchell Robinson, a really good rim protector who has like mobility that I guess sneaks up on people. He always is like really impactful defensively, especially in the playoffs. Like he just always has been
insanely impactful.
So assuming that obviously maintains, you've got one of the best defensive bigs in the league, alongside all the offensive rebounding value he provides and the 20% free throw shooting. Then you got Cat, who obviously is like the unique offensive big. We know we're going to have some boneheaded plays, but we're also going to have him as a driver, as a passer, as a shooter, do some unique things that no one at his size can match. And then you've got Jalen Brunson, who I think is one of the best offensive players in the league, easily top 10. I don't think I can name 10 better offensive players in the league than him. It's the recipe for a really good team. And against top 10 teams per cleaning the glass, they have the best net rating, plus 7.7. Number 2 offense, number 3 defense against top 10 teams. All small samples because they've only played 8 games, but that is a positive omen if you're able to beat good teams consistently. For reference, OKC are plus 1.6. Do with that information what you will.
Do with that what you will.
Yeah, do that information what you will. Do with that information what you will. But yeah, I think New York are legit. Do I think they're the title favorites? No. But do I think they can win a championship? Yes. Do I think they are the best team in the East? Probably. It's still Philly in 6, but I do think New York are a legitimate threat to win a title, and I think that's a big deal for the people of New York. We do have a couple people backstage, so we're gonna bring you guys up. You guys can talk about the Knicks, talk about why they're gonna win a championship and whatnot. Let's get you up. Hello, Nassim.
What's up? Long
Hello,
time no
Jonathan
see.
Fraser.
Hello,
yeah, it is a long
hello,
time
hello.
actually.
Yeah.
Hello.
How are we doing?
Doing
How
well,
are you doing?
I'm I was good today. Until Real Pen decided to show up today. Talking about you, Real Talk. He disappointed me today. But as far as my Knicks, I'm doing really good. We're not only winning the NBA Cup championship, we're winning the real championship, the whole thing. We don't care about those fake banners. We only want the real ones. We only want the real ones. And we got to replace that old one. It's been collecting dust for a little bit.
Okay.
But
first off, let me say this before you continue. That is worse than a slur what you just called me, sir. Don't you ever in your life call me that again.
I'll deal with you in a second because I didn't like that Luka talk today. You sounded like Penn when he was talking about DeAndre Ayton.
Oh,
that's why
when I called him a top 5-6 player in the world.
No, we heard you, buddy. We heard
you. I called him a top 5-6 player in the world.
I appreciate you, Mars. You did me good today for standing up for me because of the nonsense.
I represent Luka FC. Yeah,
thank you.
Oh my!
All this flip flopping we've been doing, Real Talk. I don't appreciate it.
Oh my
it's not a good look.
I dare him have him as the 6th best player in the league.
No. You're trying to tell me that Ant might be better than
He might be. Yes.
No, he might not be.
Yes, he might be. Yes.
Can we get back to the Knicks?
Yeah,
please?
Get back to the Knicks.
We'll talk about Luka Doncic shortly. Thank you.
My apologies, Mark. My apologies.
Anyway, okay, Knicks. There you go.
Yes. I was very happy about my Knicks. OG is probably our most important player. He did really good yesterday. So did Mitch. I don't know about Mikal though. Tyler Cole is crazy.
You hating on Demon Mikal?
He did not look like a demon yesterday.
I think outside of like scoring, he did all the right things. To me, from what I saw.
I think he's not physically like
He's not like a physical. He's not a physical
so
wing,
like that. Yeah, that's where like he's gonna struggle. But like generally speaking, I don't think that causes as many problems as I think people complain about it causing. If that makes sense.
Yeah,
he's not perfect, but
yeah, you just you put him on like the smaller wings. You can go like chase like guards that aren't like super fast. Even if they are kind of fast, he has the length to like kind of mitigate some of that. I did like a lot. I just see a big difference from like with Mike Brown coaching them now. Like you just see the offense is completely different. He's giving younger guys a chance. Kolek does give me like small little things of like I hate to say it, but people was kind of calling me crazy when I said it though. He looked a little nasty, like Steve Nash a little bit.
I can actually see that.
Like a little bit. I thought that
he's the best backup guard in the league.
Yeah, and that's Steve Nash.
I'd have to think about that, but no, but like no, like a little nasty to me. But I've seen the things though with like Mitch. I remember when Mitch mudded the Cavaliers like 2 years ago.
Mr. Matt. Go ahead.
Like that front court, Mitch was getting to it. I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, I'm like I think the Knicks they got a cool little run.
You're a Nets fan, right?
Yeah. What's up? What?
How you feeling? Yeah, how you feeling
about the Nets situation right now, or like?
I mean, yeah, seeing the disparity between,
Oh wow.
Oh, I mean,
we'll take you over here if you want, but I know it's kind of rough over there in Brooklyn.
It is. I'm not gonna lie. I think it's a lot of it's a lot of.
You guys got MPJ.
I think MPJ should go to a contending team. If I'm being honest, I think our rookies are like starting to get confidence and things like that. I like what I've seen from Yegor from a couple of appearances. I like Danny. Yeah, I like our guys so far. I really like Drake. Drake has been really good for us too. Yeah, I like what we going through so far. CT gotta go, so he can compete somewhere. Honestly,
I wanna give y'all some statistics very quickly. Right? It's player A, player B. I want y'all to tell me who these players are. This is for the entire month of November, okay? The entire month of November.
Okay.
All right.
It's to get nasty.
Okay. Player A averaged 32.5 points, 8 rebounds, 9.5 assists. He averaged 2 steals, almost a block. He shot 43.7% from the field. He shot 33.5% from 3.
Yeah.
He shot 81% from the free throw line. And a 59.7 true shooting. Who has that? That's great.
Yeah, that was Shay. Yeah.
Okay.
Shush, buddy.
That's player A, right?
Is that Luka?
Here's player B.
That's Luka.
Yeah. Okay, here's player B.
I looked at him earlier.
Okay, cool.
Oh, he knows.
Here's player B.
I didn't look it up.
Who's player B?
I heard PRA. I had a feeling it was Luka.
Okay. Here's player B. Here's player B.
Oh, this is gonna be nasty, bro.
31.5 points, 6.8 rebounds, 9.8 assists, shooting a steal and a half a game, half a block, shooting 47.7% from the field, 34% from 3, 81.5 from the free throw line. It has a 57.8 true shooting.
Repeat the PRA.
Cade. That was Cade, probably.
It is Cade.
Yep.
Shay, you have an echo. Move to the back. Yeah, you have to move to the back. It's over Fiji.
It's Cade. Wow, and we all know Cade is a far better defensive player than Luka as well. So, just saying. doing the same volume
yeah.
Just saying
statistics
what? Just saying
on
what?
the
Just saying
same efficiency and a much better defensive player.
I do have a question. Because like real talk, he kept mentioning like he kept bringing up the 23-24 season. And basically like how he was just in, I guess, in a simplified version. He was hitting the step back threes that season, obviously. I think it was like 39% when I checked the stats earlier. But I'm really starting to feel like that was an outlier season.
It might be.
Because because I was looking earlier too. I
From
think
like
this is
an
what year
efficiency
8 for
standard?
Luka. Yeah,
Mhm.
from an efficiency standard. Because I think that season and the year before he was like 39%, and every other year he's pretty much been like what he's been this year, 35%. It's just that the volume this year has been crazy.
Mhm.
Like if
Super
you look at the
crazy.
numbers this year versus like 21-22, really the only difference is that he's taking like 5 more shots a game. It's about the same
Them
efficiency.
threes are not falling though.
But in
That's looking at
21
really
and
bad.
22, he takes far more percentages of his shots in those years inside the at the basket. He's getting to the basket in 21 and 22 far more than what he is right now.
I don't know. I'm in the.
Am I lying about that?
No.
I know,
Like,
right. So it don't you think his playmaking was also better when he also continually got to the basket and collapsed defenses driving the ball?
Yeah, because those driving kicks that he got when he was under the rim,
instead of just the pick and roll reads.
Even though I feel like his as well too. I think his pick and roll like games started getting schemed a lot more, like a lot recently too.
I think
turnovers went up.
I think
we also just have
Luka doesn't. I think Kate Cunningham plays more of a winning style than Luka Doncic. The numbers don't impress me. It's cool, but when it matters the most, you can guard Luka, and he can be stopped. And his defense is so trash that the game's played two ways, and so we can't just focus on his offense, right? Because defensively, you saw it last year versus Minnesota. They attacked him, and so he cool, right? He can play basketball, but I think Kate Cunningham plays more of a winning style postseason basketball. Now he has to prove it, but I'm gonna take Kate Cunningham style of play over Luka every day, all day. That's just me, though.
So, well, they have a similar. Well,
that's what aren't they kind of similar?
They have a similar style, but Luka.
But he's saying K guards, which is true.
K guards.
Though, like, I think team construction should kind of play a role into some of
That's
this.
what I was gonna say.
I've seen a lot.
I
feel like there's not as many athletes surrounded by Luka as years prior, and like your most athletic person on the floor.
Yeah, I don't think Luka's in like an optimized situation for Luka. I will agree
trade,
with that.
bro. Get AD back on the Lakers.
Come on, man. When Luka had athletic guys, bro, he still didn't.
I feel like
I mean, he got to the finals.
Well, I mean, he got.
I think I'll run out of the building.
I haven't like.
I mean, they play one of the greatest teams.
They go run out the building.
2000.
Yeah, but like when some teams make the finals and they get run out the building, it's like, well, yeah, you just.
I mean,
you didn't share the conference with the Celtics.
Do the Pistons beat that 23-24 Celtic team?
You didn't share the conference with the Celtics. Congratulations, so you got to go to the finals. But if you played the Celtics,
okay, do the Pistons? Do this year's Pistons beat that 23-24 Celtics?
I don't think so.
No,
They still lose to the same team.
I don't think so.
Yeah, but then but Cade didn't have he got to the finals.
Yeah, it's like
how unfortunately he's in the same conference.
I mean, the 2020.
I mean, I wouldn't blame him for losing to.
Be a good Boston.
Yeah, but it doesn't sound as good as Cade lost in round 1. Oh yeah, he played the Celtics. It doesn't sound the same as Luka at least got to the finals.
At least lose to him in the Eastern Conference Finals. I mean,
if we're on the same side of the bracket, what do you want me to do?
What was that Mavericks run again?
If you're the 1 and 2 seed, you should.
Oh damn!
Style of play is what lost in the series, bro. I saw Steph Curry beat the 2022 Boston Celtics by playing on and off the basketball.
Different teams.
Different
teams.
I would say the difference between the 22 Celtics and 24 Celtics.
What's the What was the run for the Mavs to get to the finals?
The team. No, they were a good team for sure. I actually had the Celtics winning that.
Great defensively.
I did as well.
Yeah, amazing defensively. I had the Celtics winning that series, and then obviously
Marcus Smart.
Hey, real talk. You're a Rockets fan?
I'm a Rockets fan and a Lakers fan. Yes.
Okay, okay, because I'm a diehard Rockets fan too. I'm not gonna keep you guys longer because I got to go. But I think the New York Knicks and the Houston Rockets. I picked one team from each conference to me who are probably I'm not gonna say overrated, but I don't think the Rockets can win the West, and I don't think the Knicks can win the East.
What you got one in the West?
OKC.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
what about the East?
Yeah.
Who got one in the East though?
The East, my dark horse is Orlando.
Oh, heck no.
I mean, it's a dark horse. It's a dark horse. But do you mind if I give my reason why I say not the Knicks?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
sure.
because their best player is a miniature guard who, in winning time in the fourth quarter, he's ball dominant. He has tunnel vision, and the playmaking aspect of Brunson just hasn't gotten it done when it matters the most. He's too isocentric, and he's at the top of the key playing iso basketball. That's easy to defend in those moments. Now they'll win 2 or 3 games. They'll make a series close, and they'll be right there. But it's. I think there will be some possessions to where the Knicks are just bogged down, and they're solely relying on Brunson. I will say this though: their role players like Mikal Bridges, Landry Shamet, and Anunoby, they're shooting the 3-ball great this season, right? I mean, them as a team this season shooting damn near 30% from the field from downtown. So if their role guys can just hit the outside shot, and Brunson can limit his turnovers and be more impactful offensively, then they have a chance. But when I say that, though, Mars, I'm thinking Brunson has to learn how to play off the basketball a little bit more for me. If he can do that, then they got a chance. But he's ball dominant, bro. And in the fourth quarter, that's not going to cut it.
Did you not just watch Shea win the championship being a ball-dominant, isocentric guard with great defenders around him? Come on, man. What are you talking about right now?
Bro?
We're here to talk about the New York Knicks. What are you talking about? We're here to talk about the New York Knicks. What are you talking about? You're a clown. Shut your mouth. You're a clown.
Who is this guy? This is crazy.
You're a clown.
Hey. Did we not see the Pacers trap SGA and what they do? They just made simple adjustment. They let J-Dub bring it up court. They let Shea set the ghost screen and play off him. I mean, that's what
the
SGA
Knicks do the
did,
same thing with
it wasn't SGA slowly on the basketball every possession. And again, I don't see SGA doing what Brunson does, bro. I mean, he does it at times, but you're comparing a 6'6" or 6'5" guard to Brunson, a miniature guard, it won't get it done, bro. He's not.
Okay. Tell me why his height impacts him. Tell me why the height impacts him. Like, is he having trouble seeing over the top of defenders making passes? Is he getting trapped and he's not being able to kick out of the trap? Like, why is the height actually impacting him, not just theoretically impacting him?
Because when we talk about ISO situations and ISO players, a guy who is 2, 3, 4 inches smaller than SGA, if I'm 6'2" compared to 6'6" or 6'7", I'm gonna get my shit off just a little bit different than the.
Do you watch Jalen Brunson play?
Yeah.
Like, he gets it off either way. He gets it off.
Just because it's a ball dominant style, that's not necessarily the only reason or even the main reason why we got eliminated last year.
So you guys trust Jalen Brunson's decision making, his offense in the fourth
Have you
quarter?
watched him in the playoffs?
It's been proven to get it done.
My
Come on, bro.
my hesitation with Jalen Brunson wouldn't be based on clutch play.
Yes, that's like the opposite. You're going to talk about defense if you're going to talk about what the issue is,
Bro, I mean,
and him guarding whoever on
I
OKC.
see him be guarded by one of the best defenders in the league, in a Sword Thompson.
Yeah.
Come on now and hit that ball with that. Come here. Good. Bro, we just seen
Close
Jalen
games
Brunson
close
pull
games
through
in the
the
clutch too.
like,
Close,
we've
games
seen
in the
Brunson.
I know, but
Yeah,
Didn't Brunson win Clutch Player of the Year?
But that's
I do agree.
That's
I do agree that he can, it can get a little bit too ball dominant for him at times in the playoffs. I do agree with that. That is a fair assessment. Yeah. But they've been adjusting from that style of play this season. They don't play like that anymore.
But we got to see it. But we got to see it in the postseason. And I was very clear by saying Jaden can get his shit off at times. I'm not saying that. I'm saying it can be a difference between a play or two in crunch time, which will cost you the game. That's what I'm talking about here, right? I mean, it's a game of inches, right? It's a game of possessions. And so 1 or 2 bad possessions in the fourth quarter with Brunson not making the appropriate pass, taking an extra dribble into the defense, those things will lose you series when it matters the most. That's what I'm
If Jalen Brunson messes up our offense
against Orlando, because you said Orlando was coming out.
Orlando was like the tricky
because their offensive go-to in the fourth is Paolo.
Why are we making stuff?
But has Jalen Brunson not been a top 5 playoff scorer?
Like every argument against Jalen Brunson is like a theoretical argument against him. It's not actually what happens in the game.
The defense is
except defense. Defense is
but he's been a top 5 playoff. I mean, has he risen in every single playoffs? since he's been in
The
New York.
volume for sure has gone up.
Volume,
I know that,
yeah,
for sure.
volume.
Yeah, I would say
That's-
Jalen Brunson. I would categorize
like,
Jalen Brunson
I feel
more
like
in the
people are
playoff
gonna-
riser category.
Yeah, he is definitely.
I feel like to an extent though, like because of how the system works now, it's not like I feel like Brunson's numbers are probably gonna dip a little bit, but not because he's not like scoring like at a decent clip or anything like that. He has other players around him that can also go put the ball in the basket. Like he has Jordan Clarkson, he's gonna have McBride. He's gonna have other guys that also get open, keep the defense honest, and like they can really pass the ball. Versus Josh Hart having the ball, he gets stuck. He got to pass it. He got to pass it right back to Brunson. It's calculated. They're gonna take it. They're gonna get turnovers, and then they lose basketball games doing stuff like that.
Hey, hold up. Josh Hart has he pull up 3 in the clutch last game. Watch out. Relax.
Relax. That was
fake.
that was.
I knew that shit was
fake.
going in though.
Yeah,
When he shot
as soon as he shot, I was like, "Yep, that's
Yeah, absolutely.
Josh
That
Hart.
was-
Do y'all think Josh Hart? What is he shooting from 3 this year? Like,
Something
Probably like
38.
32.
crazy.
38.
said
38.
Disrespect. What kind of
38?
Knicks fan are you, fraud? 38. Yeah.
do you think
38?
that holds in a playoff setting? You think
I remember that Philly series.
Yeah, the
Mhm.
Philly
That
series. He was.
Oh, he was knocked down.
See, the thing about Josh Hart is he's a basketball player. He can just do everything a little bit. We can put him in any role. He gonna perform for us. He's just out there to play basketball. Think Jameis Winston. If you watch football, you understand. He's just out there playing the sport. He's just good at the sport. Can do it. If I needed him to go dunk on Bron,
Slow down, bro.
Don't
Yeah,
call
the
him
Jalen
Brown.
Winston
I don't
comparison
think
is fucking delusional.
Yeah, I don't think he did
That's
that.
a perfect
Crazy.
take. But Josh Hart's cool though. He cool. I like him.
you take the ball out of his hands and you just make him play defense. He can be a lockdown defender. Like
rebounds well, plays good defense.
Who has Josh Hart been locking down?
Nobody.
Watch next game.
He
Yeah, I
on
would
a
probably-
high right
Yeah.
now, man. Just let
Has his
he on a
defense
high
been
right
bad this
Nobody.
year? I've been
You're
hearing
right,
that.
you're
watch
right.
next
I
game.
mean, I don't see it though.
Now, Mash,
Are you
said
an NBA
that
Cup
Orlando-
champion?
You said that Orlando was your dark horse.
Come on, bro. Don't lower your standard, bro. NBA Cup champion, bro. That's
I'm
your
just
measure
letting you guys
count.
know
Wow.
I'm a Knicks fan.
Who
I'm
was
not
your
like this
favorite
guy.
in that?
Respect.
Pathetic.
He's like the
Who
opposite, bro. Not
is
delusional
y'all's
like this guy.
favorite? Who is y'all's favorite in the East to come
New
out the East
York.
right now?
The
Pistons.
Knicks. I got Knicks in Detroit in the conference.
Yeah,
finals.
I got Pistons.
We finna beat them up again.
I got New York Celtics in the conference finals. New York coming on top.
Celtics.
Celtics been good.
Yeah.
I like Jordan.
Yeah.
Jordan Walsh a lot.
Yeah, I got Orlando playing the Pistons conference finals.
Orlando playing.
So,
And that's a long shot. And listen, that's a long shot because Orlando needs some work.
That-
But I like their defense.
They gotta get healthy.
Paolo, the healthy.
If they're
Paolo.
healthy. If they're healthy.
the
And
one,
Dame-
the guy who
I
has
don't know what's
Orlando,
wrong with him.
who you think better, Paolo or Franz?
Let me tell you
This
something,
year
bro.
playing friends.
If I told you France,
It's been like
That's
that
what
every year.
I've been saying. Franz
Listen,
since he got
I-
It's
drafted.
been like that.
And
No.
he's gonna be
But
better,
Mars,
so.
it's like that until playoffs.
Man,
every
these
time.
12 playoff games got you in a chokehold.
but I'm gonna take
Don't care.
Banchero, bro, because I've seen both guys play in person a few times. Paulo is just a little bit more better, bro. He's just a little bit better. That's all.
Mhm.
I'm gonna take Banchero.
Hey, until he figure it out, he got to get that 3 out of his diet.
He works on the stuff that he works on the things that he's good at.
Yeah.
He works on, which makes sense, obviously. Like you get better at the stuff you're good at. But like the stuff that
You
he's
know
not
what,
too good at is
Paulo-
what he really needs to work on.
Paulo
I
and
don't think he
Franz are
is.
like S tier mid. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yes.
it's really like.
Stop.
But
wouldn't say that.
yeah, though, like no.
I'm not
I'm
gonna lie,
saying like
I'm not
they're
gonna lie.
good players.
Elaborate.
Okay, look,
Oh,
they're
yeah.
good. They're like really good, but they're not what you really.
They just don't
like. They're
hit.
not that though. They're really they're cool. They're
Yeah.
cool, but Paulo as a scorer is just very disappointing, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think they got to give up.
He
I think
settles
to
too
me-
much. He
to me-
takes
to
that
me,
long
I think
contested
they
twos.
got to give up the big team gimmick. I think they got to split them up. Especially like
Split him up.
if you.
Oh, come
Yes, I think
They both
Paulo-
ain't hit their ceiling yet. It's too early. To
which is
split them up.
fine, but I don't think that they both reach their max potential with them playing together at the same time.
That
Because of
too,
what-
I
because
don't
of- because of what
know if they
each other
can
need.
play together as well.
But here's where I think Banchero kind of loses me just a tiny bit. Cade surpassed him, and I think Cade's got better.
which is
I
fine.
think
But
Banchero should have been to this point that Cade's at right now, and he's not.
Cade is not playing.
Looking
Cade
back, I don't know if he's ever been better.
Cade is a point guard.
Yeah,
is
Cade,
also
to be
not-
fair,
different
Cade was
roles,
drafted
too.
before Paolo. To be fair,
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
Cade
Yeah.
came first. So
But
I know,
that-
I know, but still, I
but
mean, I
Paulo
don't
to me
think
just needs
it's-
Franz's mindset.
I can tell that
even-
Panchero's not working on his game in the offseason. I could be wrong, but
they don't do
he
the
hasn't
same
come back
things.
this season with nothing new to his game. Like he's the same player.
Yeah.
To be fair, he's like been fighting injuries and like rehabbing from injuries.
Doesn't-
I do agree though.
I
Doesn't
agree,
matter.
but
You gotta work in your game.
at the same time though, it's like okay, with Cade, he's not like playing with somebody that also is trying to do like some of the same things that he's doing. He's leading a team. He's having all the reps and roles to like do whatever. He just needed people around him to also keep up and like play good basketball the way that team wants to play basketball. Orlando has two guys that you kind of want to do the same thing, but like differently. Paolo wants to create, score, pass the ball, but then that means Franz got to go on the wing and shoot. What is Franz shooting from three?
yeah, this year
Then when
It's been up this year. He's at like 35, I think.
But that's the highest.
Now the
That's-
eye
that's-
test tells me he's a
that's
worse
the
shooter,
highest.
but
That's the highest. But then when it's Franz's turn, and then when it's no one else that can do the same thing, and then Paolo got to go shoot from three. What's Paolo shooting from three?
Well, I mean, but where's
But
the
defensively-
And you know what? You know
What
what's
about
funny about
defensively,
them?
though?
They were like they're a forward duo, and I remember early on because they're a forward duo, they were
26%.
Yes.
exactly.
Yes, bad.
People were giving them the J comparison in Boston because they're two forwards, and I'm like, at the end of the day, you were wondering, oh, who's going to be the Tatum and who's going to be the Jaylen Brown? Like, who's going to be the 1 and 2? They both aren't as good as Jaylen Brown.
No.
I don't
And
think
I'm
they
like,
can.
and I think he, like,
Forget those Jake's like they're both not as good as Jaylen. Like they're like
I think Franz could be better
that's
than
the problem.
Jaylen Brown.
I think Orlando
What do you think they
served
lack?
better trading both of them and getting an actual bona fide like top 15 to 12 to 15 player on that.
Oh,
roster.
so like a Scotty Barnes.
No.
Wow.
Hell no.
So
I'm
you don't
just
think
like,
either one of them,
Mars.
real
that
talk,
team-
you don't
that
think
team
either
just-
one of them could be top 15 at their?
Nah.
to me,
it with
I know they're
Franz.
young. They're
I see
young.
it with
They're
Franz.
still
I
young.
feel like with
but
the
like
lineups.
I had Paulo top 20, like going into
Huh?
the
I
year.
just
Oh,
think
no.
I
Oh,
just
yeah,
think
this year.
Franz is like to I'm not gonna say S tier mid, but to Real Talk's point, he's like an all-star role player. Like
He is an
Yeah.
I was gonna
all-star
say
player.
he good defensively
He
too.
is.
That counts.
yeah,
but
like
for
he plays the game like a role player,
Yeah.
but he's really good. So like he's like an all-star impact guy, but
Yeah.
stylistically he's not gonna do superstar things, and I don't think that's just gonna
Yeah.
happen for him.
That's
And
just
then
he
like,
is
and
what he
then
is.
that also,
He's-
and then that also
Like if
throws off-
Franz is your complementary,
Mhm.
like you're an amazing team.
Yeah.
Now when Franz is trying to complement Paolo Banchero,
You know?
it's
But that-
exactly.
but to
And see,
me-
that's kind of why I realize now that's why people look at Paolo as just the better player because Paolo does more of the quote
The
unquote like
superstar stuff.
superstars things. But here's the problem: he sucks at them. So
Yeah.
it's like
Very similar to
Yeah.
They're very
Oh,
yeah,
similar
yeah,
to
okay,
Franz.
okay.
Scotty.
Better.
Real talk, you know who he reminds me of? And who I think it would be a perfect role for him? He reminds me of Aaron Gordon. On the Magic too, just doing too much. If you just think about it, if you just
What?
let Paolo run around the court and play basketball, he's much better than if you got the
If you
ball
just
in
make
his
him Josh
hands
Hart.
and you're
just make
telling him
Josh
to be Pistons
Hart.
Blake
You
Griffin.
just said 5 minutes ago, Josh Hart just plays basketball.
Yeah,
Right there, just
if
let
you
Paolo
put
play.
Paolo
Just
and
Josh Hart.
Josh Hart, oh my, that's the best role player in the league.
Paolo's
to
not
me,
great
to me,
defensively,
to me, he moving like New Day Antoine Jameson. But I think
Well,
with,
They remind
You
me of
put
Scotty
Paolo and
Brandon
Aaron
Ingram.
Gordon role.
I
nah.
Oh
think
my
that's
God.
what makes it work.
Nah.
But to
I
me,
think
I
he's
just,
got-
I think,
Paolo doesn't strike me as someone with a role player skill set.
right,
Yeah,
exactly.
same.
He doesn't know.
Exactly.
That's the thing.
He has a superstar skill
Right.
set.
Or-
He just
yeah,
sucks.
And that's
or-
mindset,
or-
too. That's the
and I
problem.
think
You
it,
gotta
I think
mindset.
it,
Really?
I think it tricks people into like a false, to your point again, Real Talk, like a false amount of impact he's providing because he's being asked to do the quote unquote superstar things.
Yeah.
Because no one else on the roster can do it as well as he can. but
Mhm.
he still
Sounds
doesn't
like
do
Aaron
it well.
Gordon.
Exactly.
They need to watch some Toronto.
But Aaron
too.
Gordon at least had like the athletic traits to do the things that
That's
role
what
players
I
can
was
do.
saying. Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
Paolo doesn't have that.
Go.
Like he just doesn't. Like
I'm not
Paolo, I
gonna
would
lie.
argue the best thing Paolo does is like throw kick out passes.
Yeah.
Everything else is mid.
You know who
Like,
Paolo
everything
is,
else
bro?
is mid.
You know who Paolo is? You bringing up the wrong Orlando player, bro. Bro, Paolo may end up being peak Tobias, bro.
Oh,
Oh,
God.
my
I
God.
see
Hey,
you
he-
see a
Yeah.
tweet about Tobias Harris, by the way.
Bro, and Paolo, I'm telling y'all,
I see
that
it.
might be like the and Tobias may have some better role player skills to like scale back his game than Paolo
Yeah, I
does.
feel like
to be
now we're
honest.
going a bit too
Yeah.
far. I feel like
Nah,
now we're
bro,
going a bit too far. the
if
other
Paolo
way.
is your number one, bro, come on, bro.
But yeah,
Come on.
I think with how
Stop.
this team goes and like the spacing and stuff like that, I think you're better off with trading off one of them, getting a guard to kind of like help lead with that. Or I look, Bane has been pretty good.
Well, yeah, I mean, they got Baines, bro. I mean, how about
But like, I
what
think
about
like
French or
but I'm thinking
Paulo?
more like a
Jalen
like
Suggs has been really good too.
like a Jalen Suggs has also been good. But I was thinking like probably not a star PG, but like a backup PG that can like really score. That would kind of
Anthony Black.
He's trying to give them
AD.
Cam Thomas.
Anthony
He's
Black.
not slick. He's not
No,
slick.
no, no,
He's
no,
not
no,
slick.
no. I'm actually
He's trying to get
I'm
Cam
actually-
Thomas off his
I promise
team.
you
That's
I'm
what
not.
he's trying to do right
Actually,
now.
I promise you, I promise.
But why make a trade for when Axe one of the guys to make the adjustment and play off the basketball?
Anthony Black.
These
That's
dudes
gonna
don't
be
play off the
Anthony Black
basketball.
in a couple
But
They
of
have
LeBron
years.
Jace
Donovan.
Richardson
What
off
if
the
they
bench.
not
Jace
good
Richardson,
at it,
Jace
though?
Jace
Richardson's
Richardson has
nice
been
off
pretty
the
good
bench.
too.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jace Richardson's
These
nice.
guys don't want to play off the basketball. They need the ball in their hands to be effective. And so,
Well, Franz
So
does
they-
play
so
off
they-
the basketball. To be fair,
He does.
Paolo, yeah, but Franz
Paolo
does
does.
play off
Backup
the
point guard available. Ja Morant right there.
Anthony Black. Anthony Black gonna develop into that. With the point
Just
guard
wait till
that y'all
Tyus Jones gets out this funk.
Oh.
Yeah.
I mean, so
He
then
just
either
in-
that,
he just in a
or,
slump
either that
right
or you look for a new big, like a star big.
What's wrong with Demon Wendell?
Nothing, man. That's nothing wrong.
You know, or Desmond Bane's been good for him lately. I will say that.
Desmond
Desmond
been
Bain
good.
been hooping
The way you guys are
like that.
talking, you wouldn't think Orlando's the 4 seed.
I mean, they
The
cool,
East
bro.
sucks.
Oh,
The
You
East
know,
is
I was
terrible.
high. I was
That's
high
what I
on
wanted to
Orlando
ask.
coming.
They
into the
hosting a playoff series right
No,
now.
I
You
wanted
guys
to-
just
I
acting
wanted
like
to
it's
ask-
over
I
for
wanted to
them
ask this
because
question.
their 23 and 24 year
know-
old franchise players aren't superstars yet.
I wanted to ask this question when I came
Impatient
up here.
fans.
I know that we was always talking about like East West is looking really bad right now. Who looks better this year, the East or the West?
The West.
What?
The shit that people I've been seeing is saying the
Just
East
no,
has
I'm saying,
been
but like
just
go
as
down and
good as terrible.
look through the teams record for record. Does it?
I
still
don't
look
know,
like,
yo. Yeah,
the
he
East has
might
been
be
terrible.
No, but it's not. It's not
Cleveland-
that the.
But it
It's not
doesn't-
that the East
but the
is
East doesn't
good.
look-
It's not that the East
One
is
could
good.
argue
It's like
that the
five
records look nice
teams-
because they're playing the rest of the East.
True.
But even
True.
so, but I'm like, that's how it looks. That's why I try
The
to
West
ask.
has a 55 win percentage against the East this year, so they're still winning the majority of the games.
Okay.
And Cleveland
It's like
holding
4 or
back
5
the East.
teams.
That's 55, 45. That ain't like no huge.
Before it, but it was.
That's
worse
pretty
this
much that's
prior.
one of
It
that's
was worse,
a
though.
size that's a sizable gap. Last
It
year was
was worse,
55
though.
too.
Oh, it
As well.
was?
Last year was 55. The year before
Cleveland
was
holding
58.
back the East this year.
58?
The highest it's ever the highest it's ever been in favor of the West was 63.
Which was 22. Or
No, that's
20
2004. It's a long
Oh
time ago.
shit. Oh shit.
But in the mid 2014 it was 63 again. 72 it was 63. 01 62, like basically the early 2000s, the mid 2010s. A certain someone's era. The East was getting fried. I don't know what to tell you. Like, that's what was happening. A certain someone's era, the East was getting fried.
Whose era? Whose era you talking about?
Not LeBron.
Now 23.
well, that wouldn't be his era, Mars. 2001. I mean,
Yeah.
Oh yeah, 2001 wasn't that song.
right.
Yeah.
And so, I mean, the next era after that would have been Steph Curry's era because Curry's been the best player of this era. So, are you talking about Curry's era, Mars?
No, we're talking about LeBron.
How long
Okay.
is wait? You know, let's get into it. We got time. We got time.
No.
Let's get into it.
I'm just
Let's
asking.
We got time. We got time. We got
Come on.
time. We got 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 time.
I had a question about the Rockets.
When did this quote unquote Steph Curry era begin, in your opinion?
2014 and after.
Okay, so the last decade, basically.
Yeah. The last 10, 11 years, in my opinion.
You think
10,
Steph's been better than LeBron?
They're like 10, 11.
Yeah, absolutely, bro. He's been the most impactful player. He's done more with less. Yeah. I
More
mean,
with that.
how do you guys Yeah, more or less.
Kevin Durant is less. Just out of curiosity, Kevin Durant.
Dwayne Wade, Chris Bosh, Kevin Love.
You said 10?
You said for 2014.
Come on, bro.
Oh my God.
That's before the last 10 years.
You said 10, 11.
That's before the last 10. You said the last 10 years.
Okay, hold on.
So yeah, I just want to make sure we're on the same page.
Listen, it's fair. If you're gonna bring up Kevin Durant, which is fair, Curry has 2 chips without Kevin Durant, right? LeBron's had Anthony Davis, he's had Luka Doncic, he's had Kyrie and Kevin Love, and so hold on, bro. I mean, you hear me talking, right? This is crazy. So if anything, let's just say, as far as the help goes, fellas, it's been a wash. So who's done more in their situations, right? Who's more impactful to their team, right? Who can play second fiddle when needs to, right?
2021, Andrew Wiggins and Jordan Poole are better than Tristan Thompson and Kevin Love were that year.
What are you talking about, bro? What are you talking about?
Get him off
Yes.
the stage.
Yes.
Has there ever
Andrew
been a
Wiggins
year
was okay.
I feel
Has
like
there ever
we're
been a
getting away-
playoff
I feel like we're
series?
getting away from the statement of Steph Curry has been better than LeBron for a decade.
I got a
than
question.
LeBron, yeah.
Has there ever been a playoff series
LeBron
where
and Curry
LeBron
were
was
in the
the
prime of the
second
same time,
best player?
and LeBron beat Curry.
Has there
with
ever
the
been a
worst
playoff
team.
series where Bron was the second best player? Is that what you said?
Yeah, that's my question.
What's your question, bro?
Has there
I
ever
said the
been
2017
not
finals.
a playoff series, but a season, a
Mhm.
whole playoff run where LeBron was the second best player on the team?
Yeah, 2020.
If I dare say the bubble, AD was
2020.
playing better than him. I don't know.
2020.
He
Next
wasn't,
question.
but
Yes, he
I
was.
feel like
He
is
wasn't.
it not a valid argument
It was
that
at
in the
least-
bubble
I think it's
AD
an
played
argument.
better?
No, I think
Can I ask you a question, bro?
There's an argument.
Can I ask you a question?
That's all I'm asking for, an argument.
Right.
I'm not saying he. I'm not saying. I'm not
Argument.
saying he played
Personally,
better or worse,
yeah,
but I definitely think it's an argument.
I disagree with
It's
this
an
argument.
argument.
Well,
Was it an
if a-
argument for KD in 2018 or
But if a-
Steph in 2018?
So watch
I mean,
this.
yeah, but
Hold on.
say KD was playing
Hold on,
better.
bro.
Go ahead.
Are you saying that Kevin Durant was the best player because of his stats or the impact, or tell me? I mean, explain it.
All of it. I watched the game. Stats, impact, all of it.
Okay. So then Anthony Davis led the Lakers in every category except for assists, and he was their best two-way player. So why isn't AD better than LeBron James then? Based off your logic.
Because LeBron was the best offensive player in the league that year.
Because
What'd you
LeBron was
say?
the best offensive.
Hold on.
In the playoffs, during that playoff run, was he not
Was he not what?
the best offensive player?
Was it close?
Offensively, no.
Okay, but who was the best player though? Best offensive
It
player.
wasn't close when AD
So-
shooting 50% from
hold on,
mid
bro.
range and
No,
40% from three.
That
It
mid
wasn't
was
close.
knocked down. Then that three was knocked down.
So
Those were the best
it was
players in the
close. It was close,
No, bro.
but Anthony Davis's defense puts him over the top.
No.
Like, why are you
LeBron
discounting?
still a good defender.
LeBron-
LeBron-
You go look what LeBron was doing.
No, he wasn't good defensively, bro. No, he wasn't.
LeBron wasn't a better
Yeah,
defender than
Anthony
AD
Davis.
defensively.
He's still a good defender.
All right.
LeBron
Stop.
wasn't
It's
good
nasty.
defensively.
Okay.
So
Yeah,
what if I told you? Hold on,
Yeah,
bro.
I ain't.
Hey. What if I told you in 2017 when KD was playing
He was
amazing?
not-
versus
he was not
Cavaliers,
trash.
Curry gave you 26, 9, and 8, right? I can argue that KD gave you what 35, 10, where he gave you, but you don't think
He's
Curry
gonna
was
argue
the most
Steph should've
impactful
been
player
finals
on the
MVP.
Warriors than Kevin Durant?
No, he was good. I mean, he's Steph. He was one of the three best players on the planet.
Is this
He's one
a
of the three
numbers
best players
thing,
on the planet.
or are you guys watching the game and saying who's impacting basketball? Or
The numbers
I watch. I mean, if we're gonna talk about the finals, which
not you, Mark. I'm talking about this guy right in the middle with the glasses on and shit.
Oh yeah, he took
Oh,
a team.
wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Wow.
you clearly wasn't watching basketball if you think LeBron wasn't the best offensive player on his team. Is that what you said?
No. I asked you, was it close, and you said it wasn't close. So what was you watching?
I mean, it wasn't close.
Can you give me the numbers?
It wasn't close.
Can you give us the numbers then?
But
To
if,
prove your
I don't know the
point?
numbers off the dome. I gotta look
if
it
we're,
up.
if we're talking about
But it was-
impact,
I'm talking
then
about
it
watching the
wasn't-
game off impact.
if it's impact, then it wasn't.
Listen, if LeBron James is giving you great offense, which we can agree on, right? But AD's right there around 25, 26 a game as well, giving you double-digit rebounds, and then I'm going to add in his defense, bro, which was dumb.
His defense was
He's
great,
a
but
better player.
LeBron was great on defense too. He wasn't.
LeBron was great on defense?
He was.
You realize
LeBron was
LeBron was
not
also
bad on
in
making
defense.
2020 he was bad
LeBron
on
was
defense.
making AD's life easy on offense. LeBron was making
become-
AD's life easy. Yes, he was.
So
He was
so
making
Yes.
LeBron's life easier too. But
so
Except for KD's like
are you saying that? So
They were in
are
the
you
same
saying
tier
that
that
LeBron
year.
James was on the same level defensively?
No.
No,
Okay,
but it
so-
wasn't as bad as you're trying to make it
So if
sound.
Anthony Davis is way more dominant defensively, in his offense is comparable to LeBron James.
It wasn't.
They
It
did
was
have
not.
a
It was
66.5 Mars.
It was not comparable.
Can y'all read the numbers off, bro, and tell me why y'all saying so?
Okay, I got the numbers.
Thank you.
LeBron James in 2020 in the playoffs, he averaged 27.5 points, 10.8 rebounds, 8.8 assists. He shot 56% from the field, 37% from three, 72% from the free throw line, and had a 64.7 true shooting. Anthony Davis in the 2020 playoffs averaged 27.7 points, 9.7 rebounds, 3.5 assists. He shot 57% from the field, 38% from three, and 83% from the free throw line. He had a 66.5 true shooting.
Are you okay, bro? I mean, can you hear
was
that?
the best defender in the playoffs for Westbrook.
Right. Yes, he was the best defensive player. So, which means he's our best player. He just cooked you, bro. He just cooked you.
How did he cook me? LeBron was
Did
still
you not hear
the
what he
best
just read
offensive
off?
player. Did you watch the game?
No. Did you hear what he just read off?
Oh, now you.
Did you watch
Wait, hold
the
on.
game?
Didn't you say you gotta watch the game?
LeBron was still better.
He just read the shit off. And then you add in the defense. That
He
makes it
averaged
better,
what?
right?
You just
He
game.
averaged 6 more assists, so he was the better, obviously, passer and playmaker. But
No.
But
Hold on, though. But he said
Mars,
to
bring
me,
me back up.
no, I know. I'm just saying.
but he said that it wasn't even close. He said the offense
No,
wasn't
I
close.
agree. I agree that.
And what Real Talk just
I do agree.
spewed
It's close.
off,
I'm saying.
and I appreciate that, he gave us the numbers, and last time I checked, like, those numbers were pretty goddamn good. And some were better.
Real talk. Could you
What
read
you talking
off,
about, bro? You just lying and shit, bro?
2018 Golden State. Those what year was Steph better than KD in the playoffs, my guy?
2017, 2018.
Both years he was better?
Yeah, his impact, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, but let's
17 and
let's
18,
talk.
bro.
Could you
Yeah.
Could you look at the numbers, please?
Yeah, I'm looking them up. I'm looking them up.
What he
this
did in
is
18 was
ridiculous.
crazy.
It's not all based on
I don't bring up numbers, but since he want to bring up numbers, I go off impact. And
These are
watching
nasty
games.
arguments.
In the 2017 playoffs, Steph averaged 28, 6, and 7 on 48, 42, 90 splits, which is the equivalent of a 66 true shooting.
Kevin Durant.
Go ahead.
28.5, 8 rebounds, 4 assists, 55.5% from the field, 44% from three, 89 from the free throw line, 68 true shoot. God damn.
Yeah, he was more efficient, same
efficient.
points.
Very much.
Kevin Durant was the better defender for as well. KD was the better.
Kev was the better defender
and the better defender. Was that what you said?
Since
right?
you like
since you
yes.
20, I would say 2018 is because Kevin Durant didn't shoot 40% from three in 2018 in the playoffs.
Yeah.
So that probably
That's fair. That's fair.
Yeah.
He still averaged 29 compared to Steph's 25.
68 true shooting in a whole playoff run?
Yeah.
Steph was the best player both years, right?
No.
You value to it.
I just think the level in which Kevin Durant played at is being undermined a little bit. That's
yeah.
But to be fair, too, if you're gonna say that you like watch the games and stuff with that kind of thing, wouldn't you also agree that Steph's coverage versus KD's coverage was a bit different?
Maybe.
100%. I agree with that. But he was the one.
Oh, we weren't using anything about on court, like actually talking ball. We were just
brought up. You went straight.
No. Hold on. No. I mean, I did bring up stats.
It's not
But the stats weren't the only argument. I mean, I said impact on several occasions. And when we argued Anthony Davis and LeBron James, I think that his defensive impact, you guys don't give him credit for it. That puts him over the top. That's what I'm saying. And there was a big gap.
Everyone's giving
we don't put wait. Nobody said. Everybody up here said that AD was the best defender in the 2020 playoff run. Everybody up here said.
Okay. Hey.
Yeah, but saying that still doesn't like.
Right.
No.
Come on.
Look, I've always wait. I've always been one to say that is a conversation as far as who was better in the 2020 playoffs, LeBron or AD. I still have LeBron slightly taking the edge because he was the passer and playmaker for that team. So he ended up assisting in Anthony Davis being that efficient to an extent, right? And then he also still was the best scorer, in my opinion, on the team.
Yeah.
So he's the best scorer, he's the best passer, he's the best playmaker. And LeBron James, although yes, wasn't playing anywhere near Anthony Davis as far as defensively, but LeBron James was still an all defensive caliber defender in that 2021 as well.
That's all I was saying.
Plus defender.
That was all I was saying.
Off the ball.
He was better.
Playing well, all that.
If you say AD, I'm not mad though. But
Yeah.
It's all good.
But
bro.
no, but I'm not
when
gonna lie.
did the era end?
But to saying that he
I
was,
mean, I'm not gonna fight y'all on that shit.
When
but
did
to
No,
say
no, I
that he
think
was
the
a way
era's
better
still
offensive
happening. I
player.
think the era's still happening.
Oh, the
now,
era
though.
happened
Yeah, I
now.
think
But to
it's
say
still
that he was a
happening
way
now.
better offensive player is nuts.
But wait,
Because the offense was close.
Yeah, I don't know.
Wait,
It
Matt,
was.
Matt,
I don't think it was.
when did the era end? When does the era end? From 2014 to when?
For Steph Curry?
Yeah.
Shit, probably last year, this year, but next year it's over. His era's over.
Oh,
I think we're in the Joker, fucking Shea, Luka era, bro.
So what was the
You forgot
era
about Wemby.
before? What was the era
I gave you like a
before
10-year stretch. I'm gonna say 2014 to 2024 for Steph.
Before that was the Kobe era.
So yeah, 04
yes,
to
yes,
24.
absolutely. Huh?
04 to 2014 was who era?
Kobe fucking Bryant. What do you mean?
Well, Tim Duncan did more with less.
Yeah.
Huh? No, he didn't.
Yes, he did.
No, he fucking did
Yes,
not.
he did.
Kobe got 2 chips without Shaquille O'Neal with Pau Gasol.
Yeah, he has 2 chips with Tony Parker.
Lamar Odom.
Monty Ginobili, Kawhi Leonard. I mean, are you not?
No.
Oh, Kawhi. 22
I
year
forgot.
old.
It's actually 3. It actually is 3.
Yeah.
But brother, you won 2
Hold on,
championships
low.
with Tony
The
Parker.
Spurs missed the postseason. I'm sorry, the Spurs had a 6-year gap where they didn't get back to the finals in this fucking stretch, bro.
Congrats! I
So
really
then,
want to.
Tim Duncan's era. Then.
I really want to talk about the 2 years.
That's all good, bro. Go ahead.
But yeah, the 2 years with Tony Parker. No,
Manu
Tony Parker's your
Ginobili.
best player. Manu Ginobili, congrats. I mean, that's.
What do you mean, congrats?
2 rings without a top.
This is where I
Not to mention, Kobe
no
Bryant.
minor disrespect would be tolerated. I'm sorry. Don't ask me
Not to mention, Kobe.
Facts.
Kobe Bryant led the 10-year decade, or.
But it can't be decade. It can't be decade.
No, I know.
I must say, because the further you push it back, the better Duncan's argument gets.
But low, do you not account for Kobe playing Tim Duncan in some of those series?
One.
Does that matter to you or no?
Or just one?
Can I ask a question?
We started in 04.
Okay. Oh wait. Okay. Cool. Oh wait.
Okay.
Oh wait.
Right.
Yeah. 5
Can I
game
ask a
series.
question though?
Kobe got done easy. He swept LeBron James. Kobe got the shit done in 5
From
games.
2004 to
That was easy fucking
2014,
work.
how many years was Kobe the best player in the league?
From what year, bro? From here.
04 to 2014. That you said the Kobe era.
I'm finna get mad. I can already.
He started a very nasty combo saying it was the Curry era.
Yeah.
From 14 on, bro.
He trying to get some ass.
I think you can say at least.
No, hey, look,
no,
I'm not, bro. No, I'm not.
No, answer the question. How many years was Kobe the best player?
If we really push it to 03 to 2014, it's without a doubt the Duncan era. Without a doubt.
No,
It's
Any era defined by Tim Duncan is not an era worth.
Because if we really being serious, the era really started post Michael, so 99 onwards. That's really when the era started.
But he came back after the Wizards. So it's really like
we're not talking about 03. If we're really talking about the era started post Jordan.
So you got Tim Duncan,
like
Tim Duncan over Kobe?
No. I'm this a logic of you did more with less than Tim Duncan would be. That would.
So you don't think like the back-to-back chips may hold more weight than what Tim Duncan did with Tony Parker,
Tony won a championship with Tony Parker and Manny Ginobili, rookies and sophomores.
Wait, low.
And I rather let me say this real quick. I rather have Pau Gasol in 09 than 99 David Robinson.
Must say
No.
a rookie.
Whoa. Stop.
What are you talking about, bro?
Wait.
Pau Gasol is better than 99 David Robinson.
Yes, Mark. Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
Yep.
This is what I mean when I say people care about defense only until it's beneficial. I guess. David
He
Robinson,
was a great no.
the best defenders on the planet, but because he's only averaging 15.
I ain't gonna lie, that's nasty.
Nah,
He
hell
didn't average.
David Robinson averaged 15.
Oh, I thought you said Pau. I was about to say Pau was averaging like 20 and 10.
19 or something.
I was averaging 20.
No, Powell averaged with Kevin Love.
David Robinson in 99 is better than Pau Gasol.
Nah, I ain't gonna hold you, bro. I rather have Pau, bro.
Yeah, Pau was better.
What?
Wait, let's go back. Let's go back to starting at
Hell
04 though.
But everything else is cool.
Yeah.
Let's go back to starting.
Yeah,
at
let's start it right at 04.
Okay, let's start at 04.
Okay, back to 04. Yeah, back to 04.
Who was the he got?
Wait.
What was the previous era?
God damn, can I finish my question?
My bad.
Yeah, this
It was
is
a
Start
stack
at
era.
04. Start at 04. Low. You're telling me that let's see. That 05, 07, and that 14 team, they're all better, or they're all worse, excuse me. They're all worse than 08, 09, 10 Kobe teams.
08, no. 08 I think is a subpar team. But I think they're just as good as except for 2014. I wasn't even thinking about 2014. I don't care too much about 2014.
Yeah.
I don't care about 2014.
That 07
Wait. You don't care about it for Tim Duncan or as a team?
I just don't. I don't care about it for Tim Duncan. I mean, I don't.
Okay,
I'm not counting the same way I would assume that. What is the previous era? What is the next era?
That's a good question. I mean, I guess it's
we all know that next. But we all know the era began in '99. I don't know why we
99 2000. That's fair. After MJ retired.
After MJ retired, and by the logic
and that time in between was a gap year.
No, it happened. Something happened.
Yao Ming.
Something no one cared about. The Lakers. That's what happened.
If the argument is
that was the Shaq era. What are we doing? That was the Shaq era.
He had Kobe Bryant on his team. And I know for a fact everybody up here viewed Kobe better than David Robinson, so we don't even have to go down that. Okay, so if the argument is the argument is who did more with less, and it's from 99 to 14, who did more with less?
Duck, 2011.
I think the more with
just a year. I mean, like
no. If the argument for Curry being better is a Curry era because he did more with less in the previous era, who did more?
He said impact as well. He said impact as well.
He's wrong. I didn't say it because that. Listen, that's one factor of it, but I mean, you took that and ran with that part. But
okay, what's the other factors then?
For Steph Curry being the best player of this era, he makes his teammates better. His off-ball play, his gravity,
Tim Duncan makes his teammates better. Okay,
not the way Steph Curry does off the ball. He doesn't.
No, I'm just saying in the general sense, Tim Duncan makes his teammates better.
Listen, a lot of guys make their teammates better, but I'm comparing the level how you make them better, right? I know Curry can play second fiddle when need to, so can Tim Duncan. I agree.
Okay,
right. Okay.
LeBron can't do that.
No, he can't do it, bro. No, he's too.
So you just said there, he plays second fiddle to AD, right?
Oh, this nigga just hates LeBron.
I never said that, Lo.
Who was the best player in 2020?
Anthony Davis was. What's that
mean? He played second fiddle to AD.
No, it doesn't mean that, bro.
Davis
it doesn't mean that, Lo.
It doesn't mean that. He's Anthony Davis.
Can I explain it?
I'll play them.
Go ahead.
Yep.
Can I explain it? Curry understands the moment, and he understands the process during the game. This is not my time. This is Kevin Durant. Let me take a step back. I can still be Curry to a certain degree, but I'm gonna adjust my game because it's gonna impact winning. LeBron James may not put up better numbers than AD, but trust me, deep down inside, LeBron James' style to play doesn't change. He wants to be the man.
Now, real talk. Cover your ears, real talk. Cover your ears, real talk. So did Kobe do that in 04?
No. Versus the Pistons?
Yes. Did Kobe do that in 04?
No, he did a bad job doing that, bro.
Okay. So then,
but
Duncan did do that, though, correct?
Did Duncan do that when he lost to the fucking 8 seed versus Memphis?
Did Duncan do that
now you
win a championship? What
are we doing,
Did Duncan do that to
when
secure
Parker
a
won
championship in 07? Yes.
Yes, he did. Yes.
Okay, so I'm asking the question. I'm asking the question again. Why would it not be the Duncan era?
Over Kobe Bryant?
Yes.
I'm not here because Duncan, bro. I ain't gonna
lie. Because low, in this 14-year stretch,
yes,
Kobe Bryant led a whole fucking decade in total points per game. All NBA defensive teams winning 5 NBA World Championships. And listen, even when Kobe Bryant,
who had more All NBA selections?
Finish the sentence.
Who has more All NBA selections?
Let him
Curry
finish,
bro. Oh my, whoa, it's good, bro. You talking who? And
we're not actually. We're not.
No. I am. You're not, bro.
No.
I am. You're not.
We're definitely talking.
Kobe Bryant. Kobe Bryant led a decade in this 14-year stretch. 10 of those years, right, from 2000 to 2010, right, led the entire 10-year stretch in total points per game, right, while still being all-league defensive player, winning 5 World NBA championships. Some say 4 because 99, 2000, whatever, right? And Kobe ran away from Shaquille O'Neal and still went to 3 straight NBA championships and won 2 back-to-back. That 07 Spurs team that swept LeBron James, the very next season, Kobe got it done in 5 games. And here's my last point. There was from 07 to 2013, Tim Duncan didn't see a finals, right? He didn't see a finals.
Okay.
With Parker and Ginobili.
What about 08?
Right?
You acted just like them niggas is good. Parker, what Parker and Ginobili? What the fuck we? It's Parker and Ginobili. You niggas act like Parker and Ginobili Shaq or something. What the fuck are we talking about?
What are you talking about?
Wait. Parker and Ginobili.
This Duncan gas gotta stop. This Duncan gas gotta stop.
Go ahead, bro. Hey,
Low. I got a question for you.
Last point, fellas. Hey, Low. I got Tim Duncan on my list, bro, at number 4. He's in my top. I love Tim Duncan.
I'm not. Whose era it is? That's the
Kobe Bryant, bro. Kobe Bryant.
Okay. You said
Kobe is the GOAT.
Where Kobe
he
is?
beat Duncan
3
in 08. He did. Duncan beat Shaq and Kobe, correct?
Yes.
Yep.
One time.
Okay. Yes.
Okay. I'm just saying.
That's your comeback.
No, I'm about to fill.
Oh, okay. Who beat each other more?
Your argument was, oh well, he made more All NBA and defensive teams and
that's not one.
That was one. That was one of them.
I just said he made All NBA first teams.
No, I'm just saying that was one of them. Curry doesn't have as many All NBA nor all defensive selections as LeBron does. Correct?
Yeah,
Bro,
but Curry
in the last 10 years.
Hold on, bro. But Curry has 2 championships without Kevin Durant. He beat LeBron James 3 times, right? He's more impactful, right?
You're right.
Hold on, bro. Steph Curry went through fucking Klay Thompson ACL, Achilles injury, fought back, and won it again. LeBron James will fucking skip, hop, and trade teams, trade players, and go get the best players, and still fucking lose.
You're right. Okay. And Tim Duncan beat Kobe Bryant.
Bro, you keep switching topics, bro. From 10 to LeBron. What are we doing, Lo?
I'm almost done.
Okay.
Tim Duncan beat Kobe Bryant and Shaq with a late first rounder and a second rounder, correct?
He gets credit for that. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
In the process of
he's
doing
great.
So, he also had to beat Kobe and Shaq again in '99, correct?
But that wasn't Kobe back. Come on, Lo. Come on, bro.
I'm just saying.
Yes. Okay. Yes. Yes. Agree.
Okay. And here's what's even worse. If that is your argument that wasn't Kobe, that makes it worse because that means we're now shrinking an even smaller amount of years to argue this. But that's fine.
Okay, but
if you're leading,
why are you not?
This is the last thing. All right, if your argument is he did more with less. That was one of your. That was the first.
I said more than that. I said more than that.
You led with.
Yeah. Okay, I led with it, but I said more than that, though, bro. Can you get to it? Can you argue what I said?
Duncan, if you talk about defense, Duncan's a better defender. If you're talking about winning more with less, Duncan won with Tony Parker and Manu Ginobili. That's not like needle movers in 03. It's just not.
So Pau Gasol.
That might.
So hold on. You would take Pau Gasol over David Robinson, but Pau Gasol before he joined Kobe Bryant had won 0 postseason games, right? And so you think that David Robinson is better than Pau Gasol, bro?
That wasn't the same David Robinson though.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. He's still better than fucking Pau Gasol though.
No, I'm saying you using who he was before the back end is irrelevant. You using who he was before the back end is irrelevant.
Why are you giving Pau Gasol so much credit going to the Lakers in 2008 when he ain't done shit? He never even fucking won a fucking postseason game.
All right, chat. Now chat. What did Kyrie do before they got with LeBron? What did Kevin Love do? What did Kevin Love do? What did Chris Bosh do?
That's a bad example.
What did Chris Bosh do?
Win a postseason game in Toronto.
Now y'all saw it went from a series to a game. He won a game in the playoffs. It went from a series to a game. That goalpost move.
Hey, Lo. How much credit? Oh, okay, that's fine. Hey, Lo. How much credit do you put on the Spurs in that 5-6 year gap of not getting back to the finals? Does that play a role?
I don't really care because I don't code 2014 finals for Duncan.
Okay, no, listen. I said okay. From 07 to 2013, they did not get back to the finals. What's your thoughts on that?
I think that's further proof that Tony Parker and Manu Ginobili aren't as good as some of y'all make them out to be.
So why can't Tim Duncan get the best out of
it? No way.
Say it. Say no. Say what you about to say. No, go ahead, say it. Say it. I
You're
dare
wicked.
you to say it. Say it.
You're
Why
wicked.
can't he be the best out of no?
Let me say it. Let me say it, bro. Because I can argue that Kobe being Bryant, if it's Powell, because Phil Jackson all record saying this shit, right? Sasha Vujacic, Shannon Brown, Lamar Odom. I think Kobe Bryant made those guys better, right? I think he did.
So, yeah.
Why didn't Tim? Yeah, of course he did. So then from 07 to 2013, your argument is that Manu and Tony Parker just wasn't like that. And I'm saying, why didn't Tim Duncan get those guys on board to come along and make them better? That's all I'm asking. And that's a fair question.
Manu Ginobili was a late first. Tony Parker was a late first round pick.
What does that mean? So what?
Tim Duncan aided the process of a late first round pick, turning him to a Hall of Famer, where he made multiple All-Stars and All-NBA selections. He helped Manu Ginobili, a second round pick, into a Hall of Famer. Where he
Manu was making the Hall of Fame of the Olympics alone, but that's
so Tony Parker's coming off a
and he helped him with that as well because he lost to him in the Olympics.
Hold on. Hey, I got you, bro. Hey, I got you, bro. Tony Parker is coming off a Finals MVP in 07. And so when you said the argument that Tony Parker and Manu's not like that,
shouldn't have got it. Dude.
From 07 until 2012 or 13, they're not making it back to the finals. Well, he's playing with Tony Parker, a Finals MVP. What's the issue?
We all know he's not really. We all know he's not that good of a player. We all know.
So
we all know playing Tim Duncan in the finals.
He didn't outplay him
because Tim Duncan had the wherewithal to understand I'm getting double teamed, so let him go. Unlike Kobe, because when he got double teamed, he just forced the issue in 04.
Yeah.
And then, so are you really saying that Tony Parker and
1 year later?
He player, right?
Saying that Tony Parker and Manu Ginobili in that 6-year gap they just weren't good enough to help Tim get back there?
Yeah.
No, I don't think so.
Especially Duncan needed to help them get back there. Especially was the complimentary piece.
Especially because Manu in some of those years was hurt by the time they got into the playoffs. I think the year you're referencing, Manu was hurt.
The one they lost to the 8 seed is the year.
Manu and Duncan was hurt as they went into that playoff run.
He just grouped Duncan.
Okay, I mean, give you a couple years.
They rushed Duncan back on the floor because they started losing games immediately.
I don't care.
Oh,
okay. So if that's the case, then Kobe arguably could have three-peated if Andrew Bynum and Trevor Ariza plays in 08. Those guys are hurt.
But then if
let's be serious. Come on, now we're dragging it. Trevor Ariza wasn't even Trevor Ariza at that point. Look, at the end, I came up here to trash Larry Bird. I don't really care.
No, it's all good, bro.
No, it's not like you just came up here to glaze Tim Duncan.
Yeah, glaze.
Why do you? Okay, let me ask you this: why is it that is Larry Bird really that great of a shooter? Or we just be gassing it?
We gassing a little bit.
What's that great of a shooter?
Okay, if he goes into the playoffs, hear me out. And he has multiple years where he is shooting 46, 45% from the field. Mm-hmm. And we know that he's not really attempting that many threes. So that's effectively his 2-point percentage.
Okay.
So if he is shooting 45% on twos,
long twos,
he either has to be a bad finisher or a bad shooter.
He is a bad finisher.
What if he's just shooting a lot of long twos?
No, he's notoriously a bad finisher. But yeah, Larry Bird shooting 41, 42, 43% from mid-range is good.
Yeah, and there's long too.
We don't know that he's shooting that.
Eye test.
Okay.
No, I think Larry Bird gets praised more for some of the clutch.
We don't know that.
And Larry Bird didn't take that many layups, so most of his shots were jump shots. So if he's shooting 45% from the field, saying he's shooting 42% on mid-range jump shots is well within reason.
That's actually good.
Okay, but so you're just saying he's a worse finisher than we thought.
He's not a better shooter.
Well, I've criticized Larry Bird's finishing for years. So, but yeah,
he's not a better shooter than Dirk Nowitzki.
I agree.
Yeah,
for sure.
Okay.
But Dirk's one of the best shooters ever, in my opinion. But I think Larry Bird was an elite shooter. Like just the amount of like variety and ways he could get his shots off. It just wasn't a high volume three, but he was the best shooter in the league, I think. Unless you
there's a player who plays on OKC.
Are you saying that within like relative to like era or like
relative to era? Like I mean, the guy was like an 88% free throw shooter. That translates across all areas, so we know he had touch.
Yeah.
The eye test would say he's one of the best mid-range shooters in the league.
Let me ask one more question before
the 3-point stuff is like the guy's attempting
Who's
1.5
right
a
now,
game.
fellas?
So yeah, variance is going to affect the three.
Either
but...
Jokic or Shea, but
okay,
I guess we'll see in another year or two. I hear what you're saying, Mars. I ain't gonna lie, but every single time I keep watching, I'm like, damn, this nigga sucks, bro. This nigga stinks.
Maybe he's just a trash player.
He just stinks, bro. Like I just got, you know, what's so crazy. That's another thing, bro. They do a really great job of preserving history because nobody doesn't tell you the full story about like what happened in these games. I just so happened to stumble across the game where Magic does like the running skyhook thing.
Yeah,
I did not know in that game 4.
That's it.
I did not know that while doing that, they blew a 16-point lead in the 80s. Be mindful, like blowing a 6-point lead is crazy. They blew a 16-point lead. Bird shot below 40%, and outside of 2 shots in the fourth quarter, bro, he did not make a shot for damn near 2 quarters. It's actually like really, really bad. Like it's really, really, really bad. And Robert Parrish gets in foul trouble, and they keep double teaming Mikal. And Bird is just floating around, not doing anything. And he does that for like 3 straight finals games in that series.
Doesn't that sound like 2011 LeBron James?
Oh my goodness.
That was like Jerry West.
I ain't gonna lie, that sounds like a lot of Larry Bird games though.
No, it sounds like 2011.
I know you being funny. You gotta keep the shit up.
I gotta go first. Hey Mars, hey guys.
You only like LeBron. So.
I mean, while I think Larry Bird is an overrated shooter, I think he's a very underrated defender and playmaker. So I think it kind of makes up a little bit. Makes up for it a little bit.
I just think the stories about Larry Bird be capped, but I definitely think
Jerry West is the best white player in NBA history. Maybe that's the case.
No.
Jokic might be.
Jokic snatched that chain.
Also, we do this thing where we like be critical, like, oh, he played a bad defense, so that's the reason why. Like if you go and look like in '85 after he played Cleveland, he just sucks. Like he stinks. He dead ass stinks. He shoots 44% from the field after the first series for the rest of the postseason run. 44%.
So
he
you
stinks.
said that you were lying about Tony Parker. I'm sitting here looking at Tony Parker. Hey, you lied.
About what?
He was good enough.
Everything.
He was
good enough for them to go back to a finals appearance. Are you serious?
Him and Ginobili?
In 2010, 2011?
My thing, I don't understand.
No, he was not.
Tony Parker
Tim Duncan was the league. Tim Duncan was meant to be the best player on the team.
Maybe 2012.
I'm under the assumption that the Tim Duncan that I speak highly of is done after 08, so I'm not.
Okay.
I don't.
These are not the problems.
No, because he already provided 10, 11 years before that.
So it's now our turn to just be like, you know what, Manu and Tony, this is really your fault now. Like, huh?
Yeah, but if Kobe didn't play at that level, Powell isn't good enough to help them go to the final. Just saw the fact that
and guess what? We'll be like, Kobe, why are you not playing at that level?
Well, Kobe needs to because he doesn't have that many years previous to that. What are you talking about?
Oh my god. Okay. This is what throws me off, right?
Okay.
Steph Curry and Kevin Durant somehow both get taxed in different ways for playing together. Steph let KD get his finals MVPs, blah blah blah. KD had to join Steph, blah blah blah. Kobe gets taxed for playing with Shaq. Oh, you couldn't win finals MVPs. Shaq won the finals MVPs. Yeah, Mr. Tim Duncan is getting outplayed in the finals by Tony Parker, Manu Ginobili, contrary to popular belief,
in 05.
Kawhi Leonard, and no one cares.
Well, I think nobody doesn't care about the Kawhi Leonard thing.
I was gonna say, yeah,
which is
that's 2014.
I mean, he was,
But my whole thing is, I think my whole thing is that it's just a series though, because I don't think you would believe that Tony Parker and Manu was better than them throughout that run or year. No,
well, yeah,
shut up, Mars.
What year?
In 07? In 07?
07.
Shut the fuck. All right, I'm back.
Parker wasn't.
You got it, Mars. You got it, Mars. You're not serious. You're not serious today. It's cool.
But you told me David Robinson not as good as Pau Gasol, but I'm not serious.
99.
99.
So just out of curiosity.
You're unserious being.
Just out of curiosity. Why is
being.
Manu Ginobili not better than Tim Duncan at this point?
In 07?
05 too? Fuck it. Why he not better?
No, I'm saying in the 07 run, because the two runs you're bringing up is 05.
The 07 playoff run. Okay. Fuck it. The 05 playoff run. Why is he not better?
Because defense matters.
in the 05 playoff
And Manu
run,
Ginobili was a great guard defender. So why is he not better?
who was a better defender?
Tim Duncan, for sure.
Okay. So
Yeah.
Duncan, okay. In the 07 postseason run, he's 22, 11, 3 and 3 with 52% from the field.
Thank you.
Are you asking me
I could've
why
looked
is
out
Manu
myself. I could've looked
Ginobili
out
not
myself.
better than that?
Yes, I'm asking you. Why is Manu Ginobili not better than him? Yes, I'm asking you.
What did Manu do?
I would argue because they won two of the three series off of defense. While him still being a very clear positive offensive player, the offense effectively still runs through Tim Duncan throughout most of these series as
Is that
well.
not problematic?
No, because if he's scoring the way in which he's scoring, why would it be problematic?
Because the offense was very clearly better when it ran through Manu Ginobili.
Well, you got to ask Popovich. He wasn't even coming out. He was still coming out the bench, unfortunately. In 05 though, I think he actually ran. I mean, 07, 05, I think you may have the argument. In 07, I don't think you do.
Yeah, 05 is where I would strongly make the argument.
Okay,
do you think there's no value in like the familiarity of a team and like a system and understanding where I need to be? They're not going to take bad shots.
There can be a lot of value in that. I'm just curious as to why we can argue Manu Ginobili is playing better than Tim Duncan. And
I think there's
not a
argument
problem.
of 5 if we minimize defense.
I don't think he's a better.
I think maybe you guys are just understanding how great Manu Ginobili was on defense.
In 07, the Jazz were offense rating of 110. It drops to 105 when they play the Spurs, like instantly. You think that's because of Manu?
Wait, well, I wasn't even listening to you. What?
They went from a 110 offensive rating to a 105 when they faced the Spurs, the Jazz. You think that's because of Manu?
I think Manu contributing to that defense. I don't think it's because of Manu.
Okay.
I don't think it's because of Duncan.
Versus Duncan, who had just always been.
I think the Spurs from like 03 onwards, the Spurs were just like the best defense of that period. And that's not just because of Tim Duncan. It's partly because of Tim Duncan. But that's not just because of Tim Duncan.
Mostly.
It wasn't Duncan being at worst.
Sure, yeah, Tim Duncan's the best defender on that team for sure. But it's not just because of him. I think Manu Ginobili was a really, really good defender.
But Mars, think about it. Duncan was arguably the best defender in the world, not just on his team. So,
sure,
like, doesn't that contribute into
the same argument for Anthony Davis over LeBron in 2020?
Facts.
So Duncan was better in 07. I don't. We going in circles right now.
I said mainly my argument for Manu Ginobili was 05. Mainly.
Oh, if you want to say, but 05, 07 is without a doubt Duncan. I don't really see the argument there. Ooh. But if you want to say that, I guess at the end of the day, the argument you talking about past 09 because of the effect that's you saying, or past 08.
Well, 08 to 2013, he just sucks. So
yeah, exactly. So I personally don't speak that highly of Duncan after 08, so I don't really care too much about it. I don't care. He already gave me my 10. Pause. That sounds crazy.
Wait. Never mind.
Pause.
Hey, look, I'm curious. Do you know about Dolph Chase? I think he's a better shooter than Larry Bird.
No, I don't. I'm not. That's 50s ball. That's black and white. I know.
No, 60, early 60. You got a couple years in there.
It's close enough.
So
why good. But if anybody is curious though, if you watch him play, he's clearly shooting threes, and they're running out to him, sprinting to contest because they're afraid of him shooting.
Educating us on Dolph Chase right now?
I'll go watch it then. What were you saying, Real Talk?
I said, why wasn't Duncan good enough to assist Ginobili and Parker then?
Because they're not good enough players.
So why is he worse than that?
Because he got old. He had knee problems. What are you talking about?
Is Ginobili not the same age as Duncan?
And he's not being taxed leading up to those years as much as Duncan was.
Oh, so it's the tax.
Ginobili first year was like 03, right? 04?
02, yeah.
03.
Yeah.
03.
When they were number like 2, okay, so when they were number 2s, who was better?
You talking about Duncan and Kobe?
But, yeah.
It's hard
when
to
they were number 2.
The number 1 wasn't Shaq, so it's kind of hard to gauge.
That's so unfair for Duncan. He's not by 09, 2010.
It's hard to gauge if wait. You're honestly trying to tell me it's hard to gauge if 01 Kobe Bryant is better than like 2009 Tim Duncan?
What I'm saying is I don't think he got an opportunity to maximize himself. Also, I don't consider that version of Kobe as like a number 2. He is a number 2, but I'm considering like 01 onwards, which is consistent of years him playing next to Shaq as like high level years anyway. So I don't count that. Like what a number 2 version of Kobe looks like is 2000 and before. But I don't consider like 01 as like a number 2 year.
So before 2000,
they both have like 10, 11 years. They have the same amount of years as like being high level, consistent All NBA first team, like MVP caliber. Like they have like relatively the same amount of years.
No, but I'm asking you who, because I don't know, to use that Kobe was the number 2 though. I mean, he was. Even if you don't want to say he is, the fact is he was.
Well, I mean, again, I guess Kobe's a better number 2, but he was a number 2 to Shaq.
When did Kobe become a number 1 option?
I think Kobe became maybe like 05 or 03 or something like that. But I think Kobe played well enough to already be considered a number 1 option in 01. That's like saying like Curry was a number 2 option. I guess to KD, sure, but like we all know he's still good enough to.
It was I know what you mean. Yeah. Okay.
That was a good try to real talk. That was a
good try. No. That means he's a better number 2. That's what that means.
Yeah, but he was
he was a number 2. He was better.
If Kobe, if Shaq and Duncan played together in 01, Duncan would be a number 2. It's just that he played.
And he would be
somebody.
worse on that team than Kobe.
We never know. We'll never know.
Better, but we don't know.
We'll never know, Morris. Hypotheticals.
Yeah, these are hypotheticals.
These are hypotheticals. If Duncan had the opportunity to play next to someone as dominant as Shaq between 04 to 08, then I guess we would know. But we don't know. We don't know.
I will
admit,
right.
Man, did you know?
That's nasty.
Yeah, man, you're not better than Shaq.
Nah,
you guys know disrespect.
We don't know.
But that Powell being better than 99, D-Rob was your worst
better
one.
than 07 Duncan.
I think y'all underrate Powell, bro. I think y'all
99.
I think you underrate Ginobili and Parker,
your
mainly
worst
Ginobili.
one.
But,
I think y'all underrate Powell, bro. Because David Robinson.
It's time for you to pick up for a player.
Powell disrespect him. But Kobe.
You're underrating Duncan's teammates. Kobe fans underrate Kobe's teammates. Steph fans still try to underrate Steph's teammates.
Nah, now seeing the light from this year and years prior, it's night and day. I'm not gonna lie.
You know what Steph used to have, and you realize that he was living.
No, I already knew, but like seeing it now, it's like I need everybody going.
But all of that is why I don't feel like bad for Warriors fans. Like Warriors fans have like the greatest luxury of all time for 3 years.
I think since like 2022, I've been saying Kerr should be
for
fired.
3 years.
Yeah.
Oh my God, y'all niggas dragging that shit.
No,
it was 3 years.
I have been.
It was like 5, 2015 to 2019.
Well, I don't think people. I think he's just saying with KD and then everybody else.
Oh,
yeah, the 3 years when they had Kevin Durant, like you have the greatest luxury of all time. Like, yeah, you have the help on the roster hasn't been great. Yeah, the last couple of years, cool, whatever. Yeah, whatever.
6 years.
You still got 3 years of the greatest team ever.
So twice as long you had no real help for 6 years.
Well, no, 2020 he didn't play, so I don't care about it.
He had real help in 22. That's how they want.
So 21 to now.
So yeah, no help in 22 when they won.
He did.
It was just
22. So we're doing the thing where defense
21, 22, 23, 24, 25.
Defensively, he had help. I think he had multiple athletes. He had multiple athletes around him that could also go run, go cut. Pretty decent finishers.
Yeah, y'all know what
having the best defender of the generation the whole time, I guess, is
bro, y'all know what we y'all know what we talking about.
That's just normal. That's just normal, I guess.
Yeah, but is that enough help in contrast to what most players have throughout their career?
When that player,
wait, hold on. Define help.
Huh?
When the best defensive player of your generation is on your team and also helps you be a better offensive player, and you have a better offense with him on the court as well, yes.
And the top 3 shooter.
I will say, if a team employs the best defensive player of a generation and the best offensive player of a generation,
what is
with the second best shooter of all time?
But Clay wasn't Clay wasn't that anymore after the.
Oh yeah, he was.
But they had Jordan Poole.
No, but he was.
Oh my. He was okay. All I'm saying is y'all are naming of like a normal functional team, a great all-time
Draymond Greens are just everywhere.
No, I just said a great all-time defender with a scoring punch coming off of the bench,
Okay. 20 points.
Really good complimentary piece. That's just a normal team. That's not like something to be butthurt about.
That's a normal contender. Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
if you just say the names, sure. But if you look at how Andrew Wiggins was playing,
that Steph just got given a normal contender.
Yeah, like,
what I'm saying,
You gotta have
what I'm saying is that you shouldn't then allow the 3 years to usurp everything else, which is everything else has been for the most part just like a normal contending team. The 3 years should not be an indicator of like I don't feel sorry for him at all because those 3 out of the 12 years, 1/4.
They had a championship squad since 2015.
3 All-NBA players.
Okay, that's what they're supposed.
So from 20, wait. So from
Is that
2015, wait, stop. From 2015,
I'm not going to be gaslit into empathy. I'm sorry.
Exactly. From 2015, basically up until 2023.
Yeah, be careful about what
2023. You had a playoff to contending team all of those years, except for like when you were hurt.
23.
I said 20. I said,
yeah,
15, 16, 17, 18, 19.
We lost a lot of our guys in 23 though.
21 they weren't a contending team. So 20 and 21 they won.
Yeah, they 22 and 23 they won.
No.
22 they were.
So 7 years.
Was.
That's a lot of time.
That's a lot.
I'm not saying it's a lot of time, but what I'm saying is that should not then say if they then decide that I'm gonna bank on Kuminga and Wiseman that you can't be like, man, they're fucking up what this man is doing.
Oh no,
They were
yeah,
top
we can
5
say,
picks.
no, we can say the Warriors were doing a bad job.
They were doing a horrible.
I do not have to feel bad for Warriors fans. That's
No.
No, absolutely not. I don't think it should be.
They're acting like they're suffering. I'm like,
I don't have to feel bad for Steph either. He got 7 years of a contending team.
Yeah,
I ain't
That's more than a lot of superstars.
That's I guess that's y'all.
That's
I
more
feel
than a
bad.
lot.
Okay, how many? Okay, Lo, how many has Giannis had in his career?
I feel bad for him as well.
No, but
I think Giannis had a contending team for 3 years.
Like 3, 4 years. I was like 3, 4 years.
4 years.
Okay.
Okay, but I'm saying what I'm saying is
Nah, they were a contending team in 23 as well. Just got hurt. 5 years.
If after like
they were the 1 seed and they lost to Miami. That's not. They were a contending team.
You got hurt.
That doesn't mean that it's not a contending team.
Okay, cool.
They were a contending team from 2019 to 2023. They were a contending team.
Harden.
I feel bad for all. I feel bad for any nigga that is playing at an all-time high level. Or
I
even
feel bad
all
for Harden because
level.
he had to go against the Warriors.
Well, I feel bad for anybody who plays at an all-time high level. And their front office has decided for whatever reason to not properly build around him. It doesn't matter. You could have had 30 years before that. If the last 2 years niggas decided to dick around, that's that. I feel bad for you, my nigga.
Yeah, but no.
2
I'm
out
not
of
feel
30.
bad when you win.
I'm not gonna lie. You build around me for 30 years. 2 years you don't. Yeah, I'm not about to stop thinking that. It's got 30 years.
Whoa,
how the NBA.
Wrap it up.
Oh no, we're not a championship for 2 years.
Real talk, you're right. Then shut the fuck up about trading niggas on LeBron team for the last 3 years.
What are you talking
Been
about?
trying.
He's talking to you. I don't know. He's talking to you about something.
You nigga, you keep crying about trade him. Remember you was talking about trading Reeves and trading Rui and trading. Remember you said that? All right, then shut up because LeBron has been on title contending teams from 2011 onwards, right?
What is the correlation?
He has.
LeBron has been on title contending teams for 2011 onwards. So,
and we're supposed to continue the tradition. That's what we promised.
His team was title contenders in 09 and 2010.
We promised him.
Yeah, you're right. 09 onwards.
Tradition.
Okay, so if you get to complain about LeBron's team to the point where you're willing to trade Austin Reeves and not see that potential true, you need to hurry up and just trade. Trade.
You wanted to trade Austin Reeves as well. I'm not going to let you get that off.
I'm not the nigga. I'm the one who's saying maximize.
But he's the one who feels sorry for LeBron, so he's allowed to.
That's what I'm saying. I'm the one who's saying yes, nigga. Do whatever you can to maximize every year. It doesn't matter about the 15 years prior. If the nigga's playing good right now, you have the opportunity to maximize it. Then do it. You were the one who's saying I'm not gonna feel sorry for nobody except for when it's Daddy Bron. You do.
But low.
Wait. Ain't no but low because he's being nasty right now. First off, the correlation between Steph Curry being on one particular franchise who has helped him along the way and been good majority of his career, they have been a healthy, good franchise. That is a different situation from somebody who is actively going from team to team, trying to compete for championships and critiquing sad franchises when they try to do that. What we're saying, what I am saying, and I'm sure what Mars is saying, is that Steph Curry, in fact, your LeBron comparison is null and void for the simple fact that LeBron had to leave Cleveland in the first place. So the comparison is dumb. The fact is, Steph Curry was on Golden State. That one franchise was able to get him Draymond Green, Klay Thompson, build around him, have the best bench in the league. Then after they didn't have the best bench in the league, get Kevin Durant, win with him. Then after they transition from Kevin Durant, still be an elite defensive team and win that way as well. That's all on one franchise. So no, I don't feel bad about Steph Curry on the Golden State Warriors in that one franchise.
Real talk is not as remedial as this, and he knows better. He knows better. He's not as remedial as
not the same thing.
But go ahead. What's the question? I'll let him.
It is to the point too, because I went to because I was thinking about it when he said that Steph had help for most of his career. Or I guess are you saying most of his prime? Because I think that's something that's probably
it gets even shakier. But
we're
just talking about 12 years.
Are you talking about career or prime?
He said since 2015.
He's not talking about what Steph had in 2011.
His rookie year. No, we're talking about his 12 years.
We're not talking about when he was Monte Ellis is running, man.
Yeah, I was about to say, because I'm like, I hope that's not what you meant. But because even so, I'm like, from 14 to now, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and then 20 dead year, 21 dead year, 22, 23, 24, 25. No, weren't competitive.
Okay, so that's
24, 25, and this year, yeah, sure. Even now, they just got him Jimmy Butler. Like they're still trying.
They're still trying, but like.
Yeah, but you trying, but you also could be doing other things that could
be doing
kind
other
of
things.
prevent.
Sure, I mean, like you could have got a pods to get Larry Markkinen, and you could
exactly
traded.
Okay, let me go ahead and end this remedial argument about being on one franchise.
Oh,
we know for a fact that just because you wear one jersey doesn't mean that the decision makers upstairs are the same. We understand and comprehend that they have a different decision maker up there who is not the same as the same decision makers that got them in that position in the first place. So you talking about being on one franchise when the front office regime has changed is very idiotic. So secondly, if anything, it makes it worse. Can I finish?
Go ahead, brother.
Secondly, it makes it worse for LeBron that he had the flexibility and ability to bounce around whatever team, and he chose to stay on the Lakers. He chose to do that. He could have left. He could have went anywhere else. Matter of fact, he could have just stayed in Miami because we know Miami is a better ran organization than most anyway. He chose to leave. So since you chose to leave, and in the midst of you choosing to leave, you also decide to choose and force the front office to make certain decisions that later on down the line could put you behind the 8 ball. Nigga, shut the fuck up. I don't want to hear about how I need help. I need another guard. When you force them to trade a draft pick that turned out to be Jaden McDaniels, you persuade them to go get Russell Westbrook that everyone knew wasn't going to fucking work out in the first place. You sat there and stayed on the roster the entire time. He chose Rob Pelinka to be the person. He chose him. Curry's not choosing the nigga in the front office.
He chose Rob Pelinka.
He went to the Lakers. He could have went back.
Magic,
to Miami.
Rob Pelinka. Wait, stop. Time out. Rob Pelinka was the guy when he got over there.
Magic and Rob were both in there at the same
time. No. Who was the guy? Who convinced him to come to LA by every?
Well, Magic convinced him, but Rob was already there making decisions.
How are you saying he chose Pelinka?
Yeah.
Because he kept signing contract after contract after contract. Just leave. You've done it before.
He's 40, bro.
You've done it before. He's not 40 now. Bro, he's 40 now.
Wait.
He's 40 now.
Because no.
So why not leave when you're 38, 37, 36?
I just let you talk.
Why not just leave?
I just let you talk.
You leave all the time. You leave all the other times.
You leave. Okay, so the only remedial arguments being made right now are from you. Again, the fact that LeBron had a choice of leaving a franchise in the first place is the problem that you're having in this discussion. When I was saying when LeBron was in Cleveland, there was no team put around him to make him or convince him to stay and beat Boston, who just put together a big 3 in his own conference. However, Steph Curry did not have to go anywhere because number one, again, they got him Draymond Green, they got him Klay Thompson, they had the best bench in the league. They didn't have to goddamn do it. He didn't have to leave. They were getting better with young players or players that fit his age group year after year after year. He didn't have to leave. So what are you talking about? That's what I was saying. I don't feel bad. Wait. This is what I'm saying. So I want you to know my original argument of not feeling bad for Steph Curry on the Golden State Warriors. What I'm saying is, in totality, when you look what Golden State was able to do for Steph Curry in a career, that's once in a lifetime what you get as a singular player. There are so many all-time great players who get drafted to these franchises and are looked at differently, not because of their level of play per se, but because their franchise was never able to construct a team that good. So no, I don't feel bad for Steph because Golden State's having some bad years now.
It's just not too though. Is it the same front office regime as it was before that put him in a position in the first place?
No, it's not.
Okay, so if they've changed the front office regime, and the front office regime now effectively is in year 3 or 4 of deciding not to trade certain players. They are in year 3 or 4 deciding to just waste away opportunities like moving Chris Paul's contract. They are deciding to hold off on making a decision with Steve Kerr. Those are decisions that they are deciding. In the same way you're saying that he didn't pick Rob, I guess Curry didn't pick Mike Dunleavy.
Okay, but this is what I'm saying. When I look at the totality of Steph Curry's Warrior stint, what I'm saying to you is, essentially, even if they don't do anything else positive for Steph Curry's career, Steph Curry has still gotten so much more from a franchise than 99.9% of players. So why am I going to be feeling bad that Steph Curry's having all-time great seasons on mid teams? Hella Hall of Famers have done this before.
Okay.
Matter of fact, here's the let me finish. Here's the casting closer. The only reason why you even feel quote unquote bad like that for Steph Curry is because you've seen them put together the team in the first place. So now you're like, oh my God, you're not doing it again.
No, that's
for
not
Steph Curry. Yeah, that is your point.
No, that's not my point. I mean, I want to be clear. I feel bad for Dame. I feel bad for Dominique Wilkins. I feel bad for anybody who's on a roster that I don't feel like is maximizing. That's my philosophy. So my question is, why leave Miami then?
Why? Because Dwayne Wade was.
Yeah, but
the boss wasn't.
It's an organization that will pivot and make the right decisions, as they've shown to do numerous times.
Maybe he didn't feel like that.
Yeah, maybe he didn't.
Maybe he didn't feel like.
Maybe he didn't feel the organization was headed in the right direction.
Okay. I want to. So let's keep that in mind. So when it comes to Braun, he's making the decision that if he's saying, well, I don't buy this, y'all logic, y'all don't think that y'all are going to be able to pivot off of D-Wade properly to maximize me, so then let me leave. So that means that he's now going into another situation that he believes will maximize who he is as a player, and effectively went to a team where, in theory, for 3 years straight, they were set to maximize him. To be fair, Kyrie and Love got hurt, so that's understandable. But effectively, for a 3-year period, they were going to be in that situation, and then Kyrie left for 2018. He then left for 2018 and went to another organization where he felt like they were going to maximize him. So what is the difference between you picking and choosing the team that you believe will maximize you for how many ever years versus me staying on one team? Because effectively, as soon as LeBron is on a team like the Lakers for a year or two, despite all the other years prior, you get to complaining about saying, trade. Like, you start doing it immediately.
You probably should have
because you feel bad for LeBron.
2022 after
wasn't and that's fair.
He shouldn't have left. They decided to blow up the 2020 squad like right after.
It wasn't right after, but part of them if we want to be honest, part of them blowing it up had a lot to do with LeBron deciding to persuade them to push for Russell Westbrook. Because at that point they didn't have the same finances to keep some of the players.
Right.
Okay.
So I'm like, I think by then, I think he should have left by like 2022.
But when they got Russ, then they flipped. Now, I'm not saying they wasn't contenders. I don't think they was contenders, but they flipped Russ to D'Lo and Jared Vanderbilt and made the conference finals. Why would he want to leave after that?
He's saying before that. No, he's saying
before. I was saying about 2022.
Yeah, he's saying before.
Okay.
Yeah. Also,
2021, they still had some guys left, but I think they got rid of Caruso by the end of 2021, right?
Yeah, but part of the reason why I had it, and then to be fair, they made the wrong decision between THT and Caruso, but they wouldn't even have to make the decision period if they didn't have Russ already.
Right.
And they already had Reeves on the roster. But LeBron, he can't wait. He got. I need something now.
I feel like it is such a disingenuous comparison to compare somebody who is drafted to a team, finds success with said team, sees success in other draft picks said organization makes as well, also sees them go out and get the biggest fish in free agency. He's seen all of this on one particular franchise while also being drafted by them. Comparing that to a player who has not had to leave his original situation because he never had a good enough team around him, didn't see that from his original organization, and so he had to leave and try to create his own luck in different situations. And you're saying that's the equivalent, or why isn't he just staying with this team or doing something else with this team? As if Steph Curry, throughout the prime of his career, even had to think about some of these decisions you're saying LeBron has to make. He didn't even have to think about it. That's the point.
Yeah, he might not have. He wouldn't have to think about it if he stayed in Miami. That's my point as well.
How? We see Dwayne Wade is what are you talking about? We saw Dwayne Wade.
Bro, as soon as LeBron left, he already brought in Goran Dragic. He already brought in Hassan Whiteside. They brought in several players that were quality pieces that are off the street making immediate impact. What are we talking about?
Didn't they use the money that
Hassan
LeBron
Whiteside was playing in the YMCA league, and he immediately was playing at an NBA in the NBA. Like the point I'm making is that he was already on a franchise that had the ability to pivot and bring in assets, but he decided to leave. That's like he did that. He was already on that team.
Did they have that cap space though when Bron was there?
Comparing again, Dwayne Wade starting to diminish and or Chris Bosh starting to diminish would be the equivalent of Steph Curry seeing that Draymond Green is breaking down or Klay Thompson isn't the player that he is. And we didn't see that in 16, 17, 18. We didn't get that till the last Kevin Durant year.
But Curry still signed a contract to stay. I hear what you're saying, but Curry still stayed even after that. He still stayed.
But I'm saying, but of course, at this point, he's going to stay. He's gotten drafted with this franchise. He's only been on this franchise. He's already won multiple championships on this franchise. What? No, he's not going to leave. Why would he leave?
LeBron won multiple championships on Miami.
If you think LeBron being in Miami is the same tie to Steph Curry and Golden State, you're being ridiculous.
It's not the same.
If the concept is you stay on an organization that helps maximize you, then you just stay in Miami. But the point I'm making is that LeBron has similar amount of years where he's on a team that's helping him maximize and providing a title contending roster to him. But yet, as soon as 1 year happens, you go up in flames and start talking about trading niggas. Like you want the best for LeBron.
You know what it is. No, well, first it's because you know what it is when LeBron James comes to your team. You know what it is, especially from shit. 09 to like 2021. You knew what it was when LeBron James was on your team. You're trying to win because he's the best player in the league.
That what this is that Realtalk cares about the Lakers being good.
Yeah.
Why are you making it so difficult?
Yeah.
Roll not on the team. If Realtalk is going to ask for trades if the Lakers suck.
Right. I know he's right.
I think it's kind of the thing of like.
So if the argument was about Golden State Warrior fans, then what the fuck are we talking about?
Isn't a team guy.
Wouldn't Golden State Warriors?
I just don't feel bad for them.
Nobody feel bad for that.
Yeah, Mars
feel bad. I ain't saying that the Warriors are doing Steph Curry right. I ain't say that the Steph isn't being done a disservice. I ain't say that the Warriors are doing a good job building around Steph right now. All I said is I don't feel bad for Warriors fans.
And I think that's, and honestly, I think that's okay. I think
Like that's all
That's
I
fair.
said.
It's
Now we're
It's
arguing
perfectly
like,
fine.
oh well, it's actually the Warriors are actually doing a bad job,
No,
and they actually
it's
replaced Bob Myers with Mike Dunleavy. Mike Dunleavy sucks. Cool.
Yeah,
I don't
cool.
feel bad for the fans. That's it.
That's
I don't
fine.
care.
No, I
That's
feel bad. I feel bad for Curry. I feel bad for
I
Curry.
do.
What?
Yeah, I do. Honestly.
So what if Curry
I
doesn't?
feel
Wait.
I feel bad, but I'm telling you, I feel
I do
bad
too.
for anybody who's playing at a really high level and the team has decided not
Especially,
to fucking maximize.
And what if
in
Curry
this
doesn't
stage,
feel bad,
especially in this stage of
that's
Curry's
cool.
career, when
I
the
feel
reason
bad.
why we have this double timeline thing is because Dunleavy didn't project that Curry was going to be good at 37, 38. He didn't, which is why he took swing picks on certain guys. He wanted to try to play both fences on. We want to keep you, Kuminga. We see you as the future. All of this stuff is because of what Mike Dunleavy is doing. Also, Steve Kerr needs to be gone yesterday. The league is caught up to his coaching. I've been saying that for 2-3 years now.
Small ball.
Like, no, like quite, bro. I don't even.
But what if
it's really bad?
What if Steph, like somebody said, what if Steph is just happy to be in Golden State? They fucked up the Wiseman.
No,
pick.
He probably is.
No,
It's his
I
career.
feel like he
No,
probably
doesn't.
is.
He's not gonna leave. He's not gonna leave. He's not gonna like really try to like be outspoken or anything like that. That's never really been his character. But at the same time, everyone is sitting here scratching their head, wondering the guys that you know that you need to trade aren't playing, so you can't get their stock up. You have guys on the team that are injured, so they like we have no real assets unless besides the 2026 pick that we have. I'm thinking the best thing we do is just scrap it, hope for the best for this year. If we can't trade nobody, and then see what happens. But
no,
I think that's
best
horrible.
question that hasn't been getting asked is what will be maximizing the Warriors right now?
Maximizing the Warriors is literally trading everyone that makes the most money, and you swing for the fences for whatever.
Jimmy Butler and Draymond.
They can't trade Jimmy Butler.
That's all you can do, and you trade.
I
the
think
picks
that
you have
big
for the next
three is
3 years.
there to stay. I think Dre, Jimmy, and Steph.
They're retiring.
Wait, can they trade Jimmy like the 15th or something?
But I agree. But if there's in case
past
somehow
15.
some way in the world that you can try to go for Giannis, which I don't think is possible. If you can try to go for AD, which I probably don't know about, like you would have to go and swing the fences for one of those guys, as well as getting rid of JK, trying to go for Trey Murphy or Herb, like something like that. You have to go for guys and make it make sense, because with the roster construction we have right now, we can't do anything. We don't have another wing to run, to play with. Our wing right now is DMPing. We don't have a big besides QP.
Well, Kerr can't coach bigs like traditional bigs for us.
Kerr can't coach bigs. That's true, but that's why you get someone that's already established. You don't get a young center.
So we should get Curry out of here. Is what I
Can I
just
ask this
heard.
question?
Yes, that's what I've been saying. I've been saying this
that's
for the
what I was
past
saying.
3 years on other platforms. Steve Kerr's coach style, his development, the way how he sets up players is strictly on how Steph Curry is. Curry is good. He's great. He cannot carry a roster that can't do anything.
And maybe a lot of Warrior
Wait,
fans.
say it again. Curry can't.
What?
What?
Reformat that.
He can't. No, I'm saying Curry
man.
can't carry a roster that can't do anything. Besides,
I guess at this stage of his career, I guess.
So why
at
don't
this stage of his career, he can't. Yeah, no,
Yeah, I
and
guess.
like with Curry.
Yeah, I think that's wrong.
What?
Curry is averaging 30 with the 20th best offense, and they're losing because no one else on the team can score with him on the floor.
Why doesn't Steve Kerr, since Kuminga, and I don't know how people feel. A lot of people think Kuminga sucks and Moody sucks and Pot sucks.
I ain't gonna
Why
lie.
don't they?
You be surprised. It's a lot. It's a lot to get rid of Steve Kerr.
It's a lot.
It's a lot to
get rid of Steve Kerr.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, loud minority.
B-Pops plays 25 to 30.
Jonathan, if you're in the chat, KB made me kick you. Just putting out.
Nah, once I'm done, I swear you can get him back.
But yeah, B-Pops plays 25 to 30 minutes.
K
It doesn't
Bussy is a
contribute,
crazy name.
Why don't they?
KB wanted to talk about his team. He made me kick someone off the stage so he could get this off.
I just want to speak for a little bit. I was listening most of the time. You know what I'm saying? Great show. First of all, obviously, shout out Mars Realtalk.
It is an amazing show.
Yeah, it's all right.
But listen, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not with the Steve Kerr fire bullshit. I'm gonna be completely honest with you.
Really?
The reason why I'm not is because.
What about after Steph retires?
If the nigga wants to leave or fire him after Steph retires, I'm cool with that. One, it's been pretty evident given contracts and timeline that as long as Steph is there, Steve wants to stay in coach. That's one. Two, if you look across the board, and I'm not saying Steve doesn't have anything to blame. If you look across the board in terms of decisions and who's been on the team to help Steph win championships, do any of those niggas look like Steve Kerr type of players for how he plays basketball? No. Most of them don't. A lot of the people.
Moses Moody.
Like Moses Moody.
Can he not adjust his style of play to fit his roster?
I do think that's a fair point. I do.
That's
I
what I
do
was about to say.
Phil Jackson didn't have to stop running the triangle.
When
Actually, he
Yeah,
should have.
and then the triangle became outdated.
Exactly.
And then guess what?
And he had
I
to, and he
think
had to get out.
I think Wiseman was just a bust in of itself. I think QP under Steve has been good. I think his progression has been pretty solid. Defensively, he's been getting better, like from last season especially. I think the shooting will get there. Kuminga, it's more so about Kuminga's development because I will blame Steve to some degree for not allowing him to just progress within the team, for being very limited. But then also the nigga is just trash. Everything that he does is just a negative, especially on offense. Like I can't defend someone, can't shoot, can't make layups, can't cut, can't read. Bro, he can't do anything on a basketball court in a half-court setting. And I'm talking about offenses, not like actual literature. Not literature, bro. Like I'm just saying, like, and the worst part is the biggest problem to me is not even Kuminga, because I think Kuminga has his own issues. True, the other nigga who plays 30 minutes a night and it pump fakes literal ghosts across the entire NBA country, wherever he is, whatever arena he's at, is Brandon Pajemski, bro. The nigga is also garbage, and he eats a lot of minutes, bro. Like so much.
You don't think it's a problem that Kirk can't do anything with a 6'6" freakish athlete that's like 20 years old? Like you don't think that's an issue at all?
But even so,
can't
it's
do
some of the
anything
things
within
that
a half-court offense. I don't think that's on Steve.
Right.
What do you want him to do?
That's also true.
The same way y'all are criticizing Kuminga and whatnot. He took Wiggins, who when came into the Warriors was viewed as a questionable trade asset, but he turned.
I think those people were dumb.
He turned Wiggins around. So obviously, when there's talent, I think Kirk can see it. The nigga just don't see talent in Kuminga, at least for the Warriors' sake. You know what I mean? Like he doesn't see it for how he likes to play basketball. So again, I don't view Steve Kerr as the main issue. I think the nigga who has the most problems and has given the Warriors the most bad hands is Joe Lacob. Joe Lacob is the nigga who's done most of the damage to the Warriors, bro. I think it's that max contract when Steph was entering his prime. From the decision making of keeping the young guys and not wanting to trade away for Lauri Markkanen when clearly none of the front office wanted to keep any of those bum ass niggas. Like
unbelievable content.
Not trading away the picks when Klay Thompson went down. You had a gap year. You could have traded to get actually some relevant pieces like a Giannis. Maybe we had all those assets after 2021 and whatnot. Like you could have done so many things, but Joe Lacob decided no, because of 2022, which I think has hurt us more than it actually has helped us. Steph can carry us to the promised land whenever because he's that good, when clearly he can't anymore because he's declined. He's still very good, but he is declined. And Joe Lacob has fucked up in that regard, bro. He has, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Another reason why Bob Myers left as well, because he did not want to be the one to tell Klay or like a Draymond, like, bro, like I rock with y'all, I love y'all, but
wrap it up.
Yeah, you niggas watch. Like it's time, bro. Like you know what I mean?
But also too, I do think Draymond has to leave just for the sake of when you see KP, you can tell me if I'm wrong. When Draymond's on the floor, do you see how much different like they have to play because Draymond has to go and like facilitate, and then they just go sag off of him, and he still just creates turnovers because his only role is facilitate, and he can't score.
Nobody's gonna trade for Draymond Green.
Portland Draymond had a bad game. I will not say
people
that.
say that every
Draymond
time.
This season, like for a general
get
aspect,
traded.
it's been Draymond, like really good defensively and offensively, shows up in some moments. The problem with the Warriors is not any of the old niggas. Maybe Al Horford because he has been up to par since we signed him. So that's if he has criticism, that's fair. But like Draymond, Steph, Jimmy, I think they've been all consistent, which is crazy because going into the season, the problem was his team is really old. Who's gonna help uplift and like help with the regular season stuff? So when come April they can compete. But Steph been playing all NBA level. I think Jimmy's been getting a lot of slander unnecessarily. I think Portland and Wolves were bad, but in terms of consistency, we actually be getting a lot out of him in like from a game to game basis, in my opinion. So like the problem is the rest of the team, like the 4 through 8. That's what I think.
I think I agree too. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, I'm about to say I think y'all team's real problem is y'all development just didn't go well. Like that's how I really look at it. Because if you look at it, this Thunder team right now, we have a team that just won a championship, and you could argue most of them players that just came off the bench for them took another step forward. At some point, you have to just blame the development team. Y'all just didn't develop Poole the right way. Y'all didn't develop Kuminga the right way. Y'all didn't develop Bifas the right way. At some point, when
Poole was developing, and then your thug on the roster decided to punch him.
The last thing to bring up in terms of development is Poole. I'm not gonna lie.
Poole actually worked out.
Poole got.
I'm not talking about before 22. I'm talking about afterwards. Well,
yeah,
I guess
he had one season, and to be honest with you, people like get mad at Poole for what he did in that season and not being able to like uplift. Like when Steph was out, we were still able to keep some level of afloat. Like he won us some games.
Didn't he lead the Warriors in scoring that year?
But then he played Buns in the playoffs.
No, he did. I'm not gonna lie. But listen, at the end of the day, bro, I think the development is somewhat questionable because of like who was on the team and what we were trying to do. It was like a confusion state, but like it worked because we won. Even though in the regular, like that's literally why it worked, because we won. So we thought to ourselves, oh, Wiseman, Poole, like all these guys can stay. Well, more so like about Wiseman and the rest of them. But in reality, we should have just like went off that high, made some trades, continue moving forward. Because I think,
especially because we were banking on late second round picks to
that's facts. This season, I think they're wasting Steph a lot. But if there's a season where it really annoyed me that we actually didn't go and get like revamp the team, 22-23, that season in particular, like very underrated season from Steph, of course. But like I felt like that year, if we gave like the roster the things that it needed, we would have seen her back to back. That's my opinion. I think.
So Lo brought it up earlier about LeBron or a lot of different players. How come Steph or Draymond, how come they never forced, like, I ain't gonna say forced, but like just how Giannis won a game? Giannis told the front office he won Dame and they got Dame.
They did.
Just
they did. They just said no to Laurie Markkinen.
Yeah, they said
okay.
Draymond,
and they got Kevin Durant.
Yeah, but you know they had future superstar Brandon Podziemski.
And then Mike Dunleavy said no to Zach LaVine.
The thing with Steph is Steph's attitude from like everything I've gathered. Steph's attitude has always
not for
been
the Chris Paul contract. That would have been great. Yeah. Give it Chris Paul and you get Zach LaVine.
Chris Paul was a warrior.
Like you traded Jordan Poole for Chris Paul. You traded away Jordan Poole and Ryan Rollins for Chris Paul and like basically like free cap, which is like okay.
Go James King.
You never
the only
Draymond punched the value out of him.
I don't know what you want. The year after when we got Anthony Melton. Anthony Melton was the only.
It's just the cast of characters that Mars brings out is pretty impressive.
I'm actually about to get out of here, man.
Hold on, before you get out of here.
We go about 3 minutes.
Before you get out of here, though.
Yeah, we got about 3 minutes.
What do you think about the championship contending Knicks?
They really good. Are they?
No, do you think they have a real chance?
I guess they do. Since I was told a few years ago that if you make the finals, you're a title contender. So
wait,
you don't think they could beat the Thunder?
Hell no.
Why would he think that?
and it's a 7-game series.
We can contend for like a close 5 games. Like,
all I know is they got
5 games.
They got
the Knicks couldn't beat any of the top 5 teams out west.
Do I think they can?
We just beat the Thunder.
Do I think they can beat them like in the series or beat them in a game?
I'm talking about in a series.
In a series.
As of today, I don't think there's a single team that could beat them in a series. Be okay.
I don't know. They're running up wins. The Thunder running up wins. They can get tired legs at the end of the year.
I think we
coming off the championship.
We could beat Denver.
I mean, as
you guys gonna be shocked when this Thunder team loses.
We could beat Denver.
I would love to see that, low key.
Who the 4 seed right now?
I don't know.
Oh, is that who the 4 seed?
Well, the Spurs. I think it's Spurs.
I think it's
Houston.
You gonna be shocked when OKC losing the conference finals. You gonna be shocked.
Come on, Mark, you're nasty.
Yeah.
Who's the 4 seed?
It's San Antonio and Houston 4-5.
So who gonna win that series, Mars?
San Antonio.
Mars, you gonna win that series, Mars?
Lakers, Rockets, Western Conference Finals.
All you gotta do is just say the team. Who gonna win that series?
Oh, that's great. But what we'd rather do is give people that money's worth. So, Taserman said, NBA stereotypes. Do you guys believe JB can be the third anomaly? I had the Knicks coming out the East. JB over and Cade. Keep striving for greatness, everybody. Mars, Manu is better than Harden. Okay, so you're cooking at the end there. The JB he talking about is Jalen Brunson.
Brunson.
Yeah.
What does the third anomaly mean?
He's
So
saying
small-
as far as
it's like a
point
small
guards
guard.
winning a championship.
And the first two
Yeah,
are Isaiah and Steph.
yeah. Isaiah Thomas overrated gambling scandal. He was caught by the FBI, by the way.
I'm gonna be honest. Yeah, this
Orlando's still better than
this
him.
Isaiah
Hey,
Thomas stuff.
I ain't gonna
man,
lie
I'm
though,
not
Lo,
feeling it.
you gotta apologize for that Atlanta take, nigga. That shit was horrible. I'm gonna be honest.
Who, me?
Yeah.
What do you
nigga.
say?
What do you say?
When they get AD, we'll have a different
No,
convo.
nigga.
What do you say? They go to the finals?
Bro, you said they're going to the
It's a bunch
finals,
of
bro.
niggas in the East. I remember.
I think
Orlando.
Atlanta got a route. No, I think Atlanta got a route.
That Atlanta and Orlando stock in the summer was.
Do you have any more?
I think Atlanta got a route though.
Yeah, we got a couple more. We got.
Go ahead. We'll because you would say
Real talk don't want me to bring up the Orlando.
Yeah, actually, I need to prove to Roto that I can get out of here more punctually than he can. Lavarbi Ballin says Swiper and Ticket TV's evil clone box score watching. He's talking about Mr. Man. Shout out to him. Gave us some great content today. Shout out to him. And then relating to that topic, Seneg 561 sent 2 relating super chats. Said LeBron was 28, 11, and 9 plus 10 net rating plus 9 relative true shooting. AD was 27, 9, and 3 and 2 plus 2 net rating, 60% true shooting plus 4 relative true shooting. Number 1 playoff offense, number 5 defense, minimum 10 games for both. And he corrected AD stats to a plus 10 relative true shooting, not a plus 2. Plus 4, sorry. So yeah, more box score watching. AD was still better. That's all I'm saying.
No way he was a that time.
And then MP13 with a super chat. This is more targeted, I guess, towards me and Realtalk. Said, unless your end goal isn't to watch the highest expression of basketball talent available, why wouldn't you want teams to give a player like Curry adequate help? It wasn't like that before. For others, it's reductive to basketball. It's not that I don't want the Warriors to give Steph more help. I would love for the Warriors. Yeah, I would love for the Warriors to build
The question
around.
was, do you feel bad for him?
Yeah, do I feel bad? No. But I would love if the Warriors built around
Sympathy for
Steph and
him?
gave
That's a
and
different
the
question.
Warriors were contenders.
You don't
I would
gotta
love
feel
it.
bad for someone. You can just recognize as a disservice what they're doing. But that's
Yeah, exactly. But I would love to see the Warriors contended. I would love. I still think Steph and Draymond is one of the best duos in basketball. I think all of that stuff is great. But do I feel bad? No,
man. All NBA at 38, man.
I felt bad for LeBron when he forced to get Russ and nigga didn't.
So what if the Warriors would have did trades and then it just failed? So
at least they were trying. But then
trying.
we can be like, see, Steph's a bad GM. And that's what you have to do. Steph's a bad GM.
Yeah.
Oh, that's that's LeBron. I mean, they don't matter.
Yeah,
That's LeBron.
But that does bring us
That's
pretty much to the end. That does bring us pretty much to the end.
So Mark, Spurs or Houston?
Let me get everyone off the stage right quick. We'll go move everyone out so we can do our outro. You know what I'm saying? Let's just get everyone out of here. You know what I'm saying? Lo, appreciate you pulling up. I know everyone here knows how to find you, but you could tell people if you want.
Actually, as we were talking, I was able to log into my Twitch account. So we might be streaming over there on Twitch, man. Legend of Winning. And then Legend of Winning on Twitter, Low Posts and Low Lights on YouTube. Am I going to be featured in the title now because I'm here?
Yeah, I did that the moment you pulled up. I ain't gonna lie.
Oh wow.
So yeah, you know, I'm good at my job. One more super chat to beat the buzzer. Taser Man said, "I'm a Duncan Glazer, but Kobe is better than him. Kobe third all time. Tired of the Kobe slander. Stop it. This is before his untimely passing. R.I.P. Black Mamba." Yeah, he better than Duncan for sure.
Shout out to you, man. You know,
he for sure better than Duncan. Not third, yeah, but he better than Duncan for sure. And then Real Talk, where can everyone find you?
This nigga got like a sub 5 ranking for Kobe.
What, 6?
Who?
Mars.
I have him at 6. Well, I had him at 6. Well, I don't know if the list is still the same, but I had him at 6. Sorry that I respectable wrestle. How dare I? But anyway, Real Talk. Where can everyone find you?
You can find me on Real Talk EJLT on YouTube. You can take that same thing in on Twitter. Follow me on there as well. Still going live for the NBA games, so we're still doing watch-alongs on the YouTube page. So if you want to tap in. I'm also on PC every Monday and Wednesday on the panel. And then, of course, we're going to be right back here Saturday, 12 p.m. Central. We're changing the time. I can tell you that. We're changing the time.
Okay.
Yeah. To 12:30 Central, 1:30 Eastern. So we're just moving it back 30 minutes back. Nothing, major, but that will be our new time. Catch us over there Saturday. That'll be on my YouTube channel as well. So, catch us over there.
As always, Real Talk's link to his YouTube will be in the description. Thank you guys for. Oh my god, another buzz beer. Okay, 2 buzz beers. Cammy said, Real Talk, we need the Luka vid ASAP. Luka vid coming?
You gonna make that fat slob video?
Fat slob is crazy, but
that's what you said on the phone. What are you talking about?
That's not what I said. That's what
you guys
said
just be on the phone talking about Luka.
This nigga just.
I didn't call him a fat slob.
He be so different, chat. This nigga act different in front of y'all. You call him a fat slob. The SGA's better than him.
I didn't say that. I didn't
and
say
you
he's a fat
Curry
slob,
better than him.
I said that out loud already on Twitter.
I know that's what I'm saying.
So far this year, and the K Cunningham thing I did on the phone, I did it here as well.
Damn, but not the fat slob part.
Yeah, not the fat slob. Yeah, no.
Okay, so you.
Jonathan told you to tighten up.
Okay. I never called him a fat slob, by the way. Just
no, for sure.
It would have been ironic, so you know. But anyway, we'll see you. Okay, Saturday.
Ironic any of us saying it up here. Actually,
I'm on my weight loss journey. Thank you very much. 1:30 Eastern Saturday. We'll see you. Catch me on the panel tomorrow and Friday, and yeah, Merry Christmas, all that good stuff, and then goodbye, Dab.